morning, evening, or night, ladies, gentlemen, and NBs. Welcome back. It's been a long week. I've missed you all. And today, we are going to be getting a wonderful little game between
Mm,
UofSC Gamecock A and Nightfall. This league is going to be a little bit higher as we do have some top 500s in the lobby as compared to last time. So expect a lot more competition and a lot more competitiveness. Before
right.
we begin, we would like to thank our sponsors, Skulls, and also this entire tournament is made for charity, Make a Wish Georgia. So be sure to check them out. Be sure to donate to the stream so that they can do what they do best, and that is helping kids.
Absolutely. And so far, you guys have raised a wonderful 1293. We're so close to $1,300, and any amount helps um, a wonderful charity. But getting back to the match that should be underway fairly soon, I'm very excited to see what both teams are going to bring it to the table, especially considering we will have some higher level players, which means that the action is going to be even more intense.
Absolutely. And it seems the first map we will be going to is Lijiang Tower.
Mhm.
Lijiang Tower, very well known for its, I guess, changes in the way the maps are played. You can run a lot of different compositions. Lucio, a big factor in Lijiang, especially thanks to the
Mm,
number of places you can boot people off.
right.
So I'm expecting some Lucio play, expecting maybe some Diva play. So I'm excited to see. This first map especially very good for the Symmetra Junkrat composition, as you can
Mhm.
just get that spam damage in early, that teleport works really well, and the turrets are just such a pain to deal with. So I'm looking forward to seeing what these two teams bring out.
Right, yeah, like the rush style composition would be very strong here on this particular point of Lijiang, which is going to be command center. And yeah, like you were saying, we are going to be seeing a Junkrat. However, we will be seeing a Torbjorn uh,
Oh,
by
mama.
being run by Chaos, and he's got the golden gun. So you know this man plays Torb quite often. And here we
Oh,
go. Oh, never
mama,
mind.
mama,
I say
mama.
that,
Ah,
and
that's so
oh
cheesy.
no no
I
no no
want.
no! There we go, there we go. He swaps
Oh,
back.
he's
He
back!
swaps
He's
back.
back on the top. Thank
Yeah,
God. Thank you, Chaos, for giving us this wonderful little play.
right.
But as we can see, it looks like the team Nightfall have decided to go around this back exit, whereas Gamecock just used the side alley to enter, and it seems they are starting to pressure the side of Nightfall, and they got the first pick with Thistle. The Reinhardt for the side of Nightfall goes down, and with that, the entire team, but Pongo picking up 3 to begin that first team fight engagement, winning them the round. A wonderful little engage from the side of Gamecock A.
Yeah, this should tell you right away, like how this match will probably go. This is gonna be a lot of coordination, and at least for this point, there's gonna be a lot of poking and prodding until somebody gets a pick, and then the rest of the team rushes in. A nice concussive mine should help boop him forward and displace him.
However, Specs has gotten that first pick on the burn, but Pongo getting it right back with Thistle, and oh my lord, it's so back and forth. Vettel coming out with this coalescence, taking out the turret, and there's the tire. Bobby bringing it out. And where's this tire gonna go? Where's this tire gonna go? And it gets Vettel. A wonderful little tire and a wonderful little comeback for Gamecock. It seemed like they were starting to lose that fight. However, they brought it back in the end thanks to some key ultimates being brought out by the side of Gamecock.
Now, right now, on the side of Nightfall, they do have quite a few ultimates coming up online. We have a Shatter. We do have a Flux, which is coming up right now.
Oh, and
But
there's
here
the Molten
comes
Core
the
into
Molten
Gravitic
Core!
Fox picking out Thistle. Chaos, a little wonderful little ultimate usage from him. Burns getting that melee kill onto Rexy, but Specs killing himself, saying, alright, my time's done, time to head out. Eagle Eye, however, getting that little explosion kill onto Burns, trying to get as much ult charge as possible, building up to that tire. Also taking out the Chaos's turret in the process. And look at that, Tissel is going to be coming in with his Shatter, so I'm vying to see how this man uses that Shatter. It comes down to Pongo and whether he can block it. And there's the Death Blossom picking out only Bobby, however. A wonderful little ammo field placed down by the side of Saint Dumpling. And there's also the wall. And will the Shatter be coming out anytime now? They're all going very low, but it seems that they won't be investing it. Risky is just going on this tear, taking down both the supports of Gamecock. And we're now in overtime, 99% to 0, and it seems like they are finally gonna be flipping this point thanks to the heroics of Risky.
Yeah, a nice Death Blossom to engage. Does take out quite a bit of damage, by the very least taking out the Junkrat. They did have to commit quite a few ultimates, and speaking of ultimates, there's a minefield, but hopefully the members of Knightfall should be able to just navigate around it.
Oh, and there's the beat drop, and immediately the Gravitic Flux comes out, and Pongo taking out Iceman with a headshot. And there's the Molten Core, just trying to cover the point as much as possible. Risky, however, getting that 3-piece kill, and once again, this team fight seems to be going in the favor of Knightfall. And sorry, that was Iceman starting that engage really well with that headshot onto Pongo. And that just clears up the space for Risky to just come in and take those engages.
Yeah, they're gonna have to play around the Riptire though, but Eagle Eye, very on the money. He actually does take it out, but Pongo does take out Thistle. But Risky, however, takes out Pongo.
And look at that! Already, Burns has built up 2 mines in the space of just 2 team fights. Every single team fight, this man has a minefield. And it looks like the fight is now going in the way of Gamecock after but that's a wonderful little Shatter, and this seems the fight has been coming back. Thistle, a great little start to his team fight, trying to bring his team back from the brink of death. And look at that, the point is now ticking. It's now almost 90%. This team fight, this has to be the last team fight. Bobby getting a great pick on a Thistle, but Eagle Eye getting Bobby back. This is, again, so many trades happening all around us. And it's just become as scrappy as it could be. Pongo, however, getting that wonderful little Fire Strike kill onto Eagle Eye. Losing out on that damage player. The supports are going extremely low. However, Iceman has that beat, and he uses it, getting all 4 people. Waiting for his team to come back. And Bobby coming back now on this Doomfist, trying to pick up as many kills, getting specs. Chaos uses ultimate, the Molten Core coming out, and there's the Shadow from Pongo, and that should be the team fight. Risky tries coming back in, but it's a little too late.
Yeah, nicely done. Nice re-engage from the Gamecock A. They were very keen on, just using their mechanics to win the fight, to get some picks, and then if they needed to, commit the ultimates necessary. Pongo's been doing really nicely so far with the Reinhardt. Keep in mind, the patch has gone through, and Reinhardt has been buffed. His hammer swings do 10 more damage, and he actually has 50 more armor, to bringing him to 550 health. So it's a good time to play Reinhardt again.
If you're a Reinhardt player, you must be loving this patch. You're absolutely right. However, it seems that Specs is now on this.
Oh, we're seeing an exhibition. Oh my goodness.
Oh, it's a hammer. It's hammer only.
Oh, this is lovely.
Risky getting his Risky hits. However, he's going extremely low. Chaos also on Risky wins the battle. And he gets charged to beat it by people. Eagle Eye, however, getting I Am Hames. Burns taking out Eagle Eye. And once again, this fight going both ways with the trades happening on both teams. Thistle, however, getting a nice little 2-piece onto Dumpling and Pongo, closing out this fight for his team. However, Burns is just trying to stall out this point as much as possible. Bobby for just falling to his death. Burns now just getting stalled out, maybe trying to escape as fast as possible, but is getting blocked off by Specs, and he just jumps down. Iceman booping him off.
Man, oh, what a show match! What a performance we're seeing from both teams. The fact that we're going to the lengths of having a Torbjorn 1v1 to start off should say that no matter how this match is gonna go, it'll be a treat.
Yeah, it is gonna be quite something. And what a wonderful little shatter from Pongo! Taking out Vettel and Tissel. Chaos's turret taking him out thanks to that shatter. Dumpling getting the better of Eagle Eye, Risk getting extremely low after that excellent biotic grenade. Getting taken out by Burns, and again, a great little team fight win. And a wonderful little sleep on Specs as well from Dumpling, building up to this Nano now. And look at that, we might just witness another Nano Blade coming out anytime now.
Oh, I like this decision to use the Molten Core to just to basically make it that much more difficult. But however, it looks like they might have overextended. They lost a couple people in that engagement, and here comes the minefield on the point. Specs is gonna be sleeping, but here comes the rest of his team.
Oh, and that's a wonderful beat drop, just on the cusp of it getting taken over. Burns with a wonderful little pick-off, and so is Pongo coming in with those kills. Specs, however, with a wonderful little melee kill onto Dumpling, rendering that Nano useless. However, it has been deployed onto Bobby, but he just he chooses not to use it in the end. And that's, again, a great team fight win for the side of Gamecock. This is wonderful how we're just getting to see how these both teams are just going back and forth with each other, truly showing how equal these teams are in the way they come and take fights and engagements.
Right. That last engagement was a little slow coming out from Knightfall. However, this may have paid off for them. But oh man, Eagle Eye has not been so lucky. That's, I think, his second Riptide that has run into the minefield. And it's rather unfortunate. However, Specs is going to be taking the point now, but a lot of them are very low. They have to back off now.
They do indeed. A lot of them going extremely low. You gotta get a Pepe hands in chat for Eagle Eye. This is truly a sad moment. And here comes out another Molten Core from Chaos. Now they're just BMing them with the amount they're just spawn camping. But it's overtime. They have to rush the point immediately. Risky gets this nice two-piece. Bobby with the Dragon Blade coming out, getting only one pick onto Iceman. However, Tissel getting the better of Dumpling and Pongo, and they have somehow made it to point and trying to capture it right now. Bobby, however, once again with a great kill onto Eagle Eye, just trying to stall this point out as much as possible. And there comes the beat drop, but here comes the minefield. No one to really clear it out. At this point, Mage is going the way of Knightfall. However, here comes the spawns, here comes Burns on this side, just hanging out, waiting for it to take over. However, the point has already been captured and it's a little too late. And that's a wonderful little biotic grenade onto Tissel. However, nothing comes out of it. Burns now with the minefield, and no one is there. And both these minefields getting the better of the support and the damage player on each side. Specs, however, doing a bit more damage. But those minefields, once again, proving to be so effective in getting Eagle Eye. Again, the number of trades just happening on both sides is just all over the place. This is as scrappy as it can be, and a wonderful little sleep once again from the Ana player onto Tissel, just charging straight at her. And look at this, it's still going. The fight is still going. How the hell is this still possible? Please end, for the love of God. I just want to stop talking. However, here come the spawns, and they are now just being stalled out by the side of Gamecock, and it looks like they finally are getting a grab on this point. Iceman now unleashing the beam, trying to stall this point as much as possible. Oh my word, and here comes the spawn! Tissel is now charging the point, and Vettel is now pulling up the corner, just like going all over the place. At this point, it's still in the control of Knightfall. However, Bobby's now with the Dragon Blade, gets taken down immediately by Tissel. Now it just comes down to one player on this point, but no one is there. And there's the beat drop by I Am Hammers once again. What is happening anymore? Pongo with two-piece with this double kill. And the support
Thomas
on both
is
sides
staying
are doing
alive.
so
No
much
one is
to
paying attention to
Charles
this
point.
Lucio.
Please, for the love of God, can someone win?
Okay, he's finally dead. He's finally dead. However, here comes more spawns. We're still getting more. Bobby's now in the Doomfist. Burns takes out his partner and his opponent Inspect. But still, it's still any man's fight right now. Everyone's just scrapping, but finally
And
overtime
they
goes
stepped
down.
off the point. They end the round with a C9. The C9.
I wouldn't really call that more of a C9. I think that was more just the fact that after just all that chaos, all that scrappiness, the overtime just ran out. And now we're gonna be going to a tiebreaker round here for map number 1, but still very chaotic. Both rounds have gone to 99-99. So again, this match should be electrifying. And that's what
It
we're
should
seeing.
indeed. And this would have never happened with a lost tournament bracket, no matter how much I want to say. The way they're just timing the exact moment to enter the point and to leave the point is just so precise. And that's exactly what you'd expect from people of this high of a caliber. And it looks like the Hog is now going to be pulled out by Burns, whereas the Monkey is going to come out from the side of Knightfall as they slowly come to occupy the space. But Bobby with a little wonderful little boop onto Specs, taking him out of the fight. Bobby with a nice little kill onto Vettel as well, taking out that support, taking away that res as well. Bobby now winning them this fight, and the first point goes the way of Gamecock.
And he already has a barrage online. He is going to get shut down eventually, but that's just more of a testament to how good this Farah pick has been so far. Risky tried to go for a little cheeky play, but he's going to get shut down.
Risky.
Lamau in the
Risky
chat.
really had that risky play down, however, didn't go his way. That's kind of, once again, not the expected result he wanted, but whatever works for him. And Thistle with a little wonderful little shot onto Chaos, but Burns, however, getting the better of Thistle. Bobby once again with this spam damage, no one contesting him from the airs. The Risky has to come back in and take him out immediately. And Bobby again with this kill onto Iceman, and that's exactly what we're talking about when it comes to these the hit scans taken out these Faras. These Faras are going to be so weak to these hit scan players if they are not going to be careful about it. But again, a wonderful little res from Dumpling onto Bobby, and there comes the beat. They're just trying to stall them out in this doorway right now, not even letting them come out.
Yeah, they're spawn camping him right now. They're spawn camping him right. Oh my goodness! Oh wow, Specs. I was very scared, but he just managed to come back. However, Burns gets a hook kill on the Thistle. The Fisherman. He's been getting some nice little catches today.
He sure has. Some big catches, in fact. And once again, Pongo getting to this minefield right now. Just covering this doorway arch, not letting anyone come out. Chaos as well. Just providing so much spam damage and takes out Iceman with a wonderful little punch.
Oh,
and
no.
there's the point with no one
no,
being able to touch. A wonderful round and a wonderful way for Gamecocks to start off this match.
Right. And Pongo going to be getting player of the game. His Reinhardt was excellent from top to bottom. You know, use it again. He's got to be loving these Reinhardt buffs, man. He can just swing his hammer. He can get these fire strikes, and he can be certain, a little bit more confident to play this more aggressive style of Reinhardt.
The bumper Reinhardt.
In many ways, yes.
I've been missing it, and it's back. Thanks to the loveliness of Pongo. A man who just charges in with no remorse. This man has no fear. He just charges into the hearts of the enemies with his large, large hammer. And that's exactly what we love to see.
Right. Now the next map is going to be Nightfall's pick. It looks like they were a little too slow to deal with the Pharah coming out from Bobby, I believe it was. Got tons of value to start off the round, and then from there they just couldn't push past this choke point. And not only that, but the Doomfist also ensured that there was going to be a lot of damage, not only coming from the sky, but also from the ground as well. And we also had Burns get so many environmental kills using the hook to great effect. So I'm curious to see how Nightfall is going to adjust, as they will be picking Havana.
Of course.
There's going to for this map in particular, there's a lot of, at least from point A and C, there's a lot of long range sight lines. So we could see some double sniper, maybe double shield setups. Maybe we see more rush, but we'll just have to see what this next map has in store. But I'm already loving this match so far.
Yeah, same as me, and I think you're right. Risky did come in with that Ash towards the end, trying to deal with Bobby. However, he did pick him off a couple times as well, but it was a little too much from the power of chaos as well. Truly bringing that chaos to the battlefield by displacing so many of the players on Nightfall, and setting up his tanks to get those hooks and to get those pile drivers as well. So once again, some great teamwork coming out from the side of Gamecock, and Nightfall just needs to pull their socks up a bit, brush off the last map, and go into this next one with a new, fresh mindset of we can't take them, because it was still a very close map, even though the last map was 100-0. All the maps before that were very, very close. So Nightfall still have a say in this. They can still come back at any moment. So Gamecock need to watch their back.
Absolutely. They cannot underestimate Nightfall at all. And the times when they did play them close, you could see just how mechanically skilled either team is. And real quick, actually, let me check to see the donations. Actually, all right. So we a quick update to our donations. We are actually sitting at a perfect 13.33.33. So $1,333.33. Just chef's kiss. Thank you so much to Jay Reddy for donating $40.33 and putting us now over $1,300. But of course, we do want to keep encouraging more donations, and it looks like we'll be getting this second map underway right now.
Absolutely. So be sure to donate and be sure to watch the game. Be sure to do both, because in the end,
you don't want to miss this one. Yeah.
You don't want to miss this game. Yeah. Give us a job, please. Give us a job. What's your favorite patch/change in Overwatch history, Goats?
Ooh, this is
Goats.
Goats. Goats was an interesting time, okay? Because like, if the highest level of Goats, like watching that like Vancouver Titans, San Francisco Shock, those were some fantastic matches. But the teams that sucked at it, it was like, oh my god, like, come on, you gotta.
That is true. But actually, my favorite patch change was when Genji got that buff. And as you saw in the Overwatch League,
seeing Genji's return was great. Even if it was for a little while, it like that month when Genji was meta was great.
A lot of Genji mains were brought up now. Let's get into this game now. Bird's now going to be playing this Widowmaker, switched over from the off-tank role to now play the hit scan. And it seems that Bobby is now going to be switching over to the Sigma pick. And the side of Knightfall just going to be sticking with this double shield composition. Whereas the side of Gamecock is now going to be playing what's actually meta currently with the Wrecking Ball slash Sigma.
Yeah, the Sigma Ball, but right on the other side, Nightfall's comp is, slow and steady. They just want to poke and get picks, and that's a lovely pick from Eagle Eye. However, there is a Mercy on the side of Gamecock A if they choose to res it, and Burns! His Widowmaker has been on point!
Absolutely.
4 kills so far.
Absolutely. Always getting that pick off, always making sure that his team tries to have as much of an advantage as possible. And already, the Nano Boost has come out. Chaos building it with such speed. And he was supposed to be, he was our Doomfist player in the last match, if you guys remember. But this man's Ana is also at another level. However, Specs does come out with his Gravitic Flux, getting the better of Bobby. Here Burns once again, getting Iceman. Thistle getting the better of him with this nice little headshot onto him with that spam. However, I am Hamed switching over to this soldier pick and getting the better of Thistle. And once again, look at how much they've stalled this point. They are barely allowing them to cross this choke. It's always something or another that's like stalling them out. And this is all thanks to Pongo, just like another wonderful little pile driver kill onto Eagle Eye. So look at that, it's always a 5v5 or a 4v4. They're never allowing them to fight at full capacity, making sure that it's an even fight at all times. And this has always been a neutral engagement. There's never been a proper team fight win for either side.
Right. Yeah, this is very scrappy. More ultimates are being committed here. Bobby does get the better of Vettel. He gets 3 kills from Bobby. 4 even. Oh
Pops it up
boy.
with a fourth little nice hedge tap on to Thistle. Nice little punch. You know what I mean? To put him to rest.
Yeah.
And Burns ending that team fight finally with the wonderful little pick off onto Risky. It looks like this off tank is a lot more capable than we think he is. Playing this Widowmaker to a T, and once again getting this pick off onto Eagle Eye. Always in the right position. Always getting these important pickups, and there's a second one. This man's insane. It's pick after pick for this man. Always making sure his team is ahead. Always making sure his team has the advantage. However, there comes the Valkyrie. Risky now coming back on this Tracer just to get that little spam damage in and that flank roots in. Maybe to get some of those healers down. Because Chaos is on this Ana. The Tracer will be looking for him in the end. And the side of Knightfall just cramped into this building. Only after coming out, immediately gets taken down by Burns. However, Risky does get this wonderful little pick off onto Pongo. But Bobby coming back and getting Risky and Dumpling just rezzing Pongo in the end. Rendering Risky's little pick off useless. And Burns ending this with the pick off onto Specs. And now we're entering the last 5 seconds. Someone has to touch this point, otherwise overtime is not going to be had. Risky's going to be the one to touch the point and gets it in on 0.8 seconds. Oh my lord. Burns, however, says, I'm just going to do my job, and picks off Vettel, and that is the end of the fight.
Oh boy. Gamecock A, you can see how well they coordinated. Usually every time that their Wrecking Ball would go in and get a slam, that would set Burns up perfectly to just click heads. And even if he didn't get that setup, he'd just still find the picks, and Knightfall could do nothing. And they did pick him off a couple times, but even then, they were still losing more members, and that allowed, Gamecock A to stabilize, and then Burns just come back, do his thing on Widowmaker, and go to town.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And I think the main point comes down to how well Pongo and Burns coordinated. the slams to the shots, because even if he missed that headshot, he'd still be doing so much body damage towards them, and then Pongo can just like clean it up after. So
Absolutely.
it's this kind of ballet between both of them, just going back and forth. This wonderful little, you know, harmony of slam into shot into finishing it off.
Right. Of course, I also do want to give some credit to Bobby on his Sigma. He did so well, and I mean Sigma on release, was an entirely different beast, almost considered broken, kind of was, but I mean, but now he's still a very versatile tank, and right now we see Knightfall taking a super aggressive hold. Iceman gonna be taking out the main tank, but Burns is gonna be taking him out. However, this very forward hold is doing quite well, but we do see Sin Dumpling and Burns going on this wide flank, just using all this poke damage and pressure, and this should be the end of the forward hold coming up very soon.
Absolutely, and the biggest problem was that they allowed Burn to go back and allow them to just spam damage from their backlines and getting kind of pincered in between from the side of Gamecock. It's a wonderful little maneuver coming out from them, and again, Chaos with a wonderful little biotic grenade to end up that fight. And now they're just going to be doing the same thing to that Burns with a wonderful little comes out with the barrage. However, it fails, getting killed immediately by Iceman with a wonderful little pick-off. And now, once again, both teams have lost a lot of players. However, spawns are closer for the side of Gamecock, so they'll be coming back into this fight much earlier. And it looks like Specs is now back on this ball once again. It's going to be a ball Reinhardt composition. I'm looking forward to seeing how this works. Eagle Eye extremely low, almost at 1. However, here comes I Am James with the visor, getting 1 kill, however, doing the damage that is required. Bobby with a wonderful gravitic flux, and that should be the map. This card has almost reached home, and
he emotes too. He's that, he takes a rest, playing with the orbs, with gravity, and boy, oh boy. Gamecock A are doing so well. Bobby getting to play the game. A wonderful flux into just the rest of the mechanics here. Look at that. He gets a slam, and this coordination from Pongo and the rest of his team is just wonderful. See it in action there.
Absolutely. And if you remember, a lot of them are off-rolling. I'm James was the Lucio player last time. Burns was the off-tank last time, but they were playing the Widowmaker. Bobby was the only one staying on their role of damage player, and Chaos was now playing the Ana. So a lot of the teams, a lot of the players on the side of Gamecock were off-rolling and still managed to absolutely crush them. Or maybe they were off-rolling in the first map. It's just so many different variants of this team. It's just coming out in display right now, and I'm just looking forward to seeing how much more this team can do.
Right. Yeah, just you can tell how good this team is. I mean, that's not to say anything against Knightfall. Knightfall have some great plays. Risky did get a couple kills towards the end there on the Hanzo, so that pick was working very well for him. But in the end, the pressure just built and built and built and built and built until Gamecock A saw their opportunity and just collapsed onto Knightfall, and then that was the map.
That was it indeed, and it just comes down to these combination plays that come out from the side of Gamecock. It's not even a game plan. They have set plays and they execute those set plays really, really well. They have an idea of like what combinations of what things they want to do, and they execute it to perfection. and you can't really blame Nightfall for this. They just have to reactively take it and just outperform them and outmaneuver them, and also just push through with brute force, tearing them apart. So I'm looking forward to seeing how Nightfall works out Numbani and what compositions they can actually bring out.
Mm-hmm. Double shield is also effective here, but if they are going to run it, they have to be very careful because like if it went like the last map, then somehow, some way, Gamecock A are just going to find their way around it and get the pickoffs. Dive is also pretty good here. You can have even for offense and defense. You can have your Winston control the high ground and dive in and out. Rush is viable here. In the past, we've also seen when Roadhog was very good, and he still is quite good. And we've seen some Roadhog compositions here, so maybe we see like Roadhog Sigma or even like Roadhog Zarya if the teams are feeling that confident in themselves. However, I really do hope Nightfall can find their footing and maybe get a point on the board, because right now this is potentially the very last map for them, at least in this first series.
Absolutely, this is their last chance to actually come back into this match, since it's still a best of 3. However, even if they do lose, they will be going into the losers bracket. Yeah, first to 3. However, if they do lose, they will be going to the losers bracket, and they'll still get a second chance at life. So this won't be the end of the world for either team, even if Nightfall comes back and reverse sweeps Gamecock A, which would be very exciting in my opinion. However,
oh yeah, no, we haven't seen any reverse sweeps so far.
We have
have we?
The finals were a reverse sweep, last finals.
Oh my goodness! How could I have forgotten? Yeah, no, that was an incredible finals last week. But yeah, well, let's see if Nightfall can stabilize. But like you were saying, if either team lose here, it's not over for them. There's still the losers, or as we like to call it, the redemption bracket, for them. So either team is going to do well regardless of where they end up after this map or this match.
Yeah, absolutely. So if we do get a reverse sweep, I'd be one of the happiest men in the world. However, if we don't get a reverse sweep, that's also okay, because no matter what happens, each team does get a second chance to come back into this tournament. And because we are kind gods, that's what we are. We're kind human beings. We like giving people a second chance.
Absolutely. You know, everyone, you know. Well, okay. Can I just say this right now on stream? Can we please clean up the Numbani airport, please? How long has it been since all those poor OR 15 or 14 bots have just been lying around there, and just all the damage that Doomfist has caused to regain his gauntlet, It's been so many years at this point. Can we just get Numbani Airport to just,
I don't know. I think it looks cute. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
however,
destruction is cute.
Yeah, I don't know what you mean. However, coming back to the game, we do see a dive composition coming up from both teams. However, Thistle choosing to go with this monkey and Pongo choosing to go with the ball, showing how effective this ball composition was, and immediately diving onto the Diva. However, Pongo, risking his life, dies too risky. And Specs now removing Bob from his mech, destroying that, and that is a wonderful little team fight win. Or not yet! That's a wonderful bubble, however, and a wonderful usage from Vettel to get that res over the line, using that bubble to actually res him. That's a wonderful use of that game tech. However, Specs once again getting the better of Pongo, and looks like he switched over to Monkey, and the Nano's already out by Iceman onto Risky, building up to this duplicate as quickly as possible.
Oh, nice
Is
sleep
still
dart!
going, however, and a wonderful sleep kill onto Burns. Not something we see quite often. Poppy, however, getting that pickup onto Iceman. However, this team fight seems to be done and over. Risky cleaning it up with a nice double kill.
Ooh boy. Well, we did talk about whether or not Nightfall could stabilize, and come back, and so far their dive has been so good. I'm loving the peel that they're providing for their backline with Iceman, and Risky's Echo has been so good, and they've only had to use the Nano, and they still have 5 ultimates left to go. They've already brought it down to 2 minutes.
Absolutely, and there's the EMP getting Bobby and Dumpling only. However, to no avail, and Specs with Pooh with the bomb, getting Chaos, and I'm James. There goes the support line for the side of Gamecock, and once again, a wonderful little team fight win for the side of Nightfall.
Nightfall is doing so well. Again, I mean, they did commit more ultimates there. They committed 4. But Iceman's building up another nano boost. Maybe he gives it to the monkey. Maybe we see another Echo nano. But regardless, there is going to be a bigger advantage on the side of Gamecock A. But Specs, a nice eat on the pulse bomb.
However, look at that Pongo getting that wonderful little pickup onto Iceman, and Burns also taking out Vettel. Looks like he was a little bit pissed off that his bomb got eaten. And here comes a Sin Dumpling on this Echo, duplicating into Monkey, getting that rage out, taking it out onto Vettel, unfortunately, and Specs, unfortunately. And there's the first team fight going in the way of Gamecocks finally turning this point over, leaving them with only 3 minutes left to capture point B.
Right. And we also see a swap. We are going to see Sin Dumpling onto the Ash, which I do like this pick. It's a good answer to possibly dealing with the Echo that's just poking and prodding them from the sky. But again, the peel coming out from Nightfall is so good. Like, neither supports have been caught out with these dive attempts. They've been so good, and Pongo gets caught out by Thistle.
Absolutely, they're so good at just surrounding a team member as soon as they overcommit their dive, which Pongo has been doing a bit more often. And there's the Nano onto Bobby, trying to take out the Sombra, however, gets away from her safely. Dumpling, however, with a great pick onto Iceman, but Specs getting it back with I'm James. The bomb getting no one, but this card is still moving.
Specs is getting 2.
Getting a double kill, but Burns getting the better of Risky, and so does Chaos, getting the better of Eagle Eye. There's the bomb, but does it get anybody? No, it does not. Burns and Pongo, however, on this backline, trying to get as much as possible. It's only Specs, who has been bio-grenaded, but gets away safely. And once again, a great little push on point B from Gamecocks. Immediately going to point C. They have another 3 minutes left.
Right. Keep in mind that... Oh, beautiful sleep dart! That was some beautiful tracking. But here comes the Primal Rage from Pongo. It's going to be causing even more chaos in the back line right now.
Oh, however, Thistle does dive into I'm James, but gets booped away almost immediately. Pongo once again going overextending just a little bit, and Specs getting the better of him, since Pongo didn't even have any support. And there's the bomb, but it catches nobody. Once again, Burns committing such havoc in this backline, getting the better of Iceman, and now going after the going after the Echo. However, a great little res by Vettel and immediately hacked by this side of Eagle Eye. And again, once again, lovely little sleep from Iceman. Just once again, so much peel, so much coordination. It looks like Knightfall are really coming into themselves and starting to feel themselves in this game. It looks like, you know, it took a little time for them to get going, and it seems their engines have been revved and they're ready to give a fight to the side of Gamecock.
Right. You know, I do like it. You know, if they are gonna go down, they're gonna go down swinging, as they say. And Burns, really, he only has so far. I think he only has like only a couple of successful dive attempts. The second he finds one of the supports, either Specs or Risky or the rest of his team are just gonna be coming in, ready to go. Ooh, nice stick! But will it find anything? It will force Specs to use the self-destruct just to get a rematch. But so far the dive is looking good for the side of Gamecocks.
Once again, and look at that. We have another 3 minutes left. Oh, a wonderful little boop from I'm James. However, Specs is walking back slowly. And there's the push completed with 51 seconds left to go. Wonderful, once again, a wonderful little dive coming out from the side of Gamecock, surrounding the side of Knightfall, not allowing them to escape their clutches, and finishing this point with style.
Right. But I will say that was a pretty nice hold coming out from the side of Knightfall. You can see how well coordinated they are on their dive, even on defense too. And you know, while towards the end, you know, maybe they did kind of have some slip ups. They held point A for a decent while, and then even better on C to only allow 51 seconds for the side of Gamecock A. So they're still in this. They're still definitely in this.
They absolutely are. So now it just comes down to how Gamecocks will be defending this map, because in the end, if their defense isn't good enough, and it does give the side of Knightfall a larger time back, things may be looking a little rough for them. Which I feel like they just want to wrap this map up, go home, get to bed, maybe get an evening snack.
I don't know. It's still early afternoon, my friend. But Hames takes out Viddle. He gets two! Oh my goodness! The bloodthirsty support coming up from Hames. Even Chaos gets a little bit of the action. And there's look at this forward hold using the Roadhog and the support to just pick off the members of Knightfall. They're just styling on them right now.
They absolutely are. I'm Hames, the wonderful little engage onto both the supports, and Burns in this backline still just getting the better of everyone. A wonderful little melee kill onto Eagle Eye, and there comes the dive. Specs immediately diving in, trying to get as much damage onto Bobby, but it's to no avail. And Pongo going in, a wonderful pile driver kill, and I'm Hames once again with the first pick off onto Iceman. Dumpling gets the better of Risky. So things are again looking extremely bad for the side of Knightfall, not even being allowed to leave this first choke point. Thistle, however, with double kill onto James and Burns, but those two will be coming back almost immediately, and Dumpling getting the better of Thistle in the end anyway.
I mean, this is almost bullying at this point, you know. Specs is gonna get the kill on Pongo, so no more Wrecking Ball madness. Here comes a self-destruct, but the Electric Cowboy is here! But a nice stick from Burns takes out Iceman. However, he does have the Deadeye, should he choose to use it, but I don't think so. They're losing too many members now.
They are indeed, and once again, a great hold from the side of Gamecocks, falling back, allowing them to take that pressure, not hesitating at all, and making sure they come out of it alive, and they're waiting for their spawns to come back in and actually let them win. Burns just causing so much chaos on this backline, making sure that no one gets past his eyes, getting those flanks extremely well. Pongo setting his team up with these wonderful pile drives, and just once again causing so much distractive plays. And oh, Pongo stuck in the middle of everything, but the Transcendence comes out from Chaos, supporting his team. Eagle Eye is with this EMP, however, and decides to use it. But there's the beat drop. I'm Hames timing that perfection, making sure his team gets out of that alive. And look at that, they're just all cut straight to the side, but Iceman, they want a little move onto Pongo, and it seems they're making their way around. Specs gets better of Bobby, and oh my god, there's the tanks down. And this team fight is going in the way of Knightfall. With 60 seconds to go.
Okay, I think they bit off a little bit more than they could chew there. I mean, they fought by that ledge, and well, they ended up paying for it, you know.
They did indeed, and Bobby trying to come back in as fast as possible. And Burns, look at that, trying to stall point as much as possible. But oh, Dumpling with the pick up. Things might start turning around. Burns just creating such a chaos on this point. And I'm Ham is trying to come back and cause as much stall as possible. Nothing happens out of it. Pongo on this backline gets taken down almost immediately. And once again, it looks like the side of Knightfall will also be getting those 3 minutes to capture point B.
However, we still got Burns just tickling the backline. He's such a nuisance, and he commands just such a big presence on the map. You know, you have to watch out for this Tracer, because if you let her, you know, she will destroy your supports.
Oh! Chaos in the backline. He's trying to go on this cheeky little flank, and Specs gets 2 in the meantime. And nice, they just surround Chaos. The risk has not paid off. And it seems like point B is just going swimmingly for the side of Knightfall.
I will say, if you are the defense, it's difficult to hold point B on Numbani, and yep, you see it right there. It's going to get even more time on their time bank. So if they're able to cap with more time in the bank, they're gonna have such a good advantage. Burge is so low, but thankfully he's going to get healed up. Still has a pulse bomb ready to go. They choose.
Burns does have the pulse bomb ready to go, and so is the Transcendence out. And there comes the Bob. However, High Noon is out, probably to take out that Bob, headshot him, get him out of the picture, and that's exactly what's been done. Burns, however, gets the better of Eagle Eye while they were trying to deal with this Bob. Bobby getting the better of Vettel as well. And what a wonderful charge from all the way down south from Bobby, getting the better of Risky, and that team fight finally going in the way of Gamecocks. Exactly what they needed to stabilize themselves and actually try and come back into this game.
Alright, I'm going to be paying close attention to Chaos versus Eagle Eye. The Transcendence versus the EMP. If Chaos can get it, or if Burns could just kill Eagle Eye, I mean, that works too, I guess, you know? That buys even more time. It's even more time they won't have able to use that EMP, and Pongo gets a minefield kill, and the tanks right now are just collapsing onto the members of Knightfall. You know, sometimes the best offense is a strong defense, I guess.
I guess so too, because Eagle Eye can't use the EMP if any of her teammates are just down before they come back. So they can't even do anything about the power of Specs getting this rocket kill onto the side of Chaos. So there's the EMP catching 2, but nothing coming out of it in the end. It's still very two-sided. However, Specs does get the better of Chaos, who came back on this Lucio. And Specs once again with a double kill onto Dumpling 2. This'll get the better of Bobby, and this card is finally getting moving.
His power to push his team forward. Pongo is very low and will go down a spec. It's Diva, man. It's it's been doing very well. He's been getting these kills, you know. He's been getting these bomb kills. He's doing very well. He's doing very well for himself.
He's doing very well for himself indeed. And it looks like they've all gone to their comfort picks of dumpling back on this Echo. And Chaos is now going to be on this Lucio, probably trying to build up. And he's immediately down. Risky getting the better of Bobby as well. And this card still pushes. 30 seconds left. Can anyone come back and touch? It looks like Specs is getting the better of Echo, of Sin Dumpling, who's very, very low. However, here comes the minefield, and this card is still getting pushed. Will anybody touch? And no one will. 1 minute for the side of Gamecock, and for the side of Knightfall, whereas 1 minute 32 for the side of Gamecock.
Yeah. Gamecocks did do a decent enough job to at least buy them more time, but I will say though, like this is such a better showing for Knightfall. I really like their dive, and if they can do it much more effectively, just a little bit more, I would say, then. Even though they might only have a minute to win it, I mean, sometimes in Overwatch, that's all you really need.
Yeah, indeed, that's all you really need. And oh, Burns is going to be coming back on this Pharah. That's an interesting pick for this map. It can definitely work out. However, we have seen this Pharah being played on even the highest levels of competition like Overwatch League and stuff like that.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, a good Pharah can be absolutely terrifying. And
don't worry, Thistle.
Don't worry, man. Don't worry. Risky's doing very well himself.
Yo, let me tell you about my boy Risky. Oh
Yeah.
man, the way this man flies across the map is insane. He gets these pickoffs from time to time, which just changes the tide of the game at all times, always being such an important figure to the side of Knightfall, always proving vital to them in their engages. And look, that Risky is off and away, trying to find this flank on this kill, and Eagle Eye already on point, trying to get this capture point going. Bobby, however, getting the better of Battle. And Risky, look at that, getting the better of Dumpling, but it's still very scrappy. Bobby getting the better of Iceman, but Specs gets Bobby in the end. Chaos getting Thistle, but Eagle Eye gets Pogo. What is going on?
Risky's still alive, though. He's still alive. He uses the oh, what a sleep! Oh my goodness. From
he just gets away.
He's still alive. Oh my goodness.
Really gets away with his life. And Burns with another kill on the Eagle Eye. Risky's going to be touching this point, triggering overtime.
He's good.
Thistle and Thistle is back on this Wrecking Ball now, trying to get this stall as much as possible. And looks like all the spawns will be coming back in the end. Dumpling, however, getting the better of Vettel. Specs is now on point, trying to get this Iceman getting the better of Chaos. However, Bobby coming back on this Wrecking Ball, getting the better of Iceman once again. Trades back and forth. However, we have to understand that the trades, that spawn points are closer for the side of Gamecock. However, look at that, Knightfall coming back into this game and finally trying to capture this point, winning this team fight.
You know, I gotta say, Risky kept his team in it a little bit, bought enough time for him to come back, and now
he did trigger overtime. That is true.
He did trigger overtime. I mean, you know. Like, you know, and also Vettel, you know, he comes back on this Moira, you know, he's providing some healing, and now Risky is going to be switching this McCree, saying justice ain't going to dispense itself.
Absolutely, the Electric Cowboy is going to come back, and I expect $100 from the Electric Cowboy too. And Bobby once again, he gets a boot! Bobby with this double movement into the mines!
Might be where
it's overtime right now. It's only Thistle left and Specs. Oh my god!
Oh my goodness.
Bobby clearing this map, and there it is. Card getting a little bit past first choke.
Ooh, okay, Bobby boy. We see a Wrecking Ball. It's quite good.
Bobby ending Gamecock's night right then and there. Ending Nightfall's night right then and there. Putting them to a stop just after point A. Making it a very possible win for the side of Gamecocks. However, we must not underestimate the side of Nightfall, as they could easily come back into this match at any time. Because this first point capture is very important towards them, because they had only a minute and they still captured this point. So it now comes down to how they hold them out. And it looks like Risky will also be electing to go with this Pharah.
I do like this. However, on the side of Sin Dumpling right now is, was on the Ash, but is going to be opting to the Tracer. So they are going to be running a dot. It looks like they're going to be running a dive of their own, but this time with a Ball Zarya. So pretty interesting here. And while they're not going to have a lot of healing output with just the Brig and the Lucio, their goal of their comp is just to brawl hard. But Risky gets Hamas right away. So there you go. There you have it. I mean, already the Pharah putting in some work. And yeah, Hamas is just gonna swap to the Ana.
Absolutely, maybe going for those cheeky sleeps, and Pongo going down immediately. Pistol with a wonderful little engage onto him. And look at that, time back's already down to 1 minute. And these heroes are just getting stalled out. Burns trying to get the better of Risky and does, however, it gets taken down immediately and the res comes through. We have 1 minute left for this team to touch this point. Dumpling is now back on this Ash, switching off from the Tracer. Probably trying to touch this point, however, he does an Iceman! A great sleep! And taken down immediately!
Oh boy. You know, they say Iceman's got ice in his veins, and he just showed it right there, you know? Not letting the pressure get to him. Another beautiful sleep from Iceman!
However, a great bubble coming out from Pongo, and they have 30 seconds left. Risky always getting this first pick off, not allowing them to properly engage.
Yeah, this is really gonna decide. This is gonna be so important, but a crucial pick. Eagle Eye gets the better of Chaos, but a nano boost onto Pongo. But here comes the barrage, but Bird shuts it down. But Specs goes down, or not Specs, but Pongo. Another hack onto Burns. He goes down. Specs gets the better of Hamas, and Specs, he's going off on ham on this diva. And poor Bobby, he is hacked up, and the bomb is just gonna be used. Ooh, even Vettel pulling out the pistol and pistol whips Chaos, and just like that, we now have a series. Knightfall is gonna win it on Numbani, so they're staying alive in this series. However,
they do stay alive, and I always love that. I love that intro. The dramatic intro is always one of my favorites. But yeah, Bobby with this clutch play and absolutely destroying the side of Knightfall. However, it was proved to be too little, too late, as they couldn't even capture point A, which was very unfortunate for the side of Gamecocks. I'm sure they were looking forward to wrapping it up right then and there. And I guess not. I guess now today wasn't the day for them to do that.
Right. Oh, hold on.
What's going on here?
Members of Knightfall.
I accidentally left.
Yes.
Says.
Don't worry. We're gonna be getting them back in very soon. But I will say though, like, just what a performance from Knightfall, just staying alive in this series. Their dive was very good. I liked the Sombra pick coming out from I believe it was Spiky Cloud. I believe it. Or I could be mistaken.
Spiky Cloud is gonna be coming in right now to replace someone. I forgot.
Oh, Eagle Eye.
That's right.
I'm sorry, Eagle Eye.
Our bad. We are sorry.
I have to praise your Sombra, because your Sombra was it was very good. I am like, in the end, it really made the difference. You know, getting these hack offs, making sure that Pongo couldn't cause chaos with the Wrecking Ball, and EMP can be a game-winning ultimate. It is that powerful. And Gamecocks, did play around it a couple times, but in the end, the Sombra pick was just very, very, very strong and worked very well for Nightfall.
Exactly, you're absolutely right. So Nightfall back in, and I'm dreaded to look at what map has been picked. I am dreaded.
the,
Ah,
the,
no,
the
no,
second the
no,
second to
no,
worst map,
no.
the second to worst map, which is
The
Horizon.
second to worst. You think
Well,
Paris is worst?
no, I said second to worst. Paris is the first worst. Now
Oh
keep
my
keep keep
god.
keep in mind we could actually, for those of you who are in the chat, if we actually do raise $750 throughout the course of this match, then then it will be official, and we will go to Paris regardless of what these teams have to say. But again, we thank everyone who has donated so far. I mean, we wouldn't have made it here without your guys' generosity. And again, we have incentives. We have some wonderful incentives for some donations.
Absolutely. We do. So once again, make sure those donations keep coming in. Make sure to
Mhm.
support Make-A-Wish Georgia so
Absolutely.
that, you know, we can actually support some wonderful kids. And
Hmm.
yeah, that's it. We just need to, help the kids out there. They're needed, especially now during these times.
Oh yes.
Some of them are
If
extremely unlucky to
hmm
actually be going through them.
hmm
So please, please, please do whatever you can to help them out and to help
of
out
course.
whatever you can, even by watching the stream.
Hmm.
That's
Yeah,
all we ask of you guys. But thank you once again to those who are staying in this chat in the stream and watching and sharing and donating. We couldn't be doing it without you guys.
absolutely, absolutely. And I'm actually curious to see what we are going to be seeing on Horizon. It's not a very conventional map, considering we don't really see it in competitive play. Um, but who knows? Maybe we see Double Shield. Maybe we see Dive again. Maybe we see
The teleporting patch.
the teleporting bastion. You know, like it's up in the air. What these teams want to opt in to running. So, but I mean we'll just have to see. It's gonna be quite something. That's all I'll say.
That's I'm already tired from looking at the map pic.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's definitely not a community favorite, but why don't we turn this into a positive? What is your personal favorite map?
Kings Row.
Oh, a classic. Can never go
Classic,
wrong with
classic Kings
can never
Row.
go can never go wrong with Kings Row.
You really couldn't. This is such a good map. Another good
Ver-
map is Hollywood, however.
Hollywood's pretty
It's an
good.
it's an, it's an underrated map.
Personally, though, I mean Kings Row is definitely in my top three. It's probably like number two. But for me, um, I gotta go with Busan. I mean the map
Busan.
theme the map theme is great, and all the points are very unique and represent Korea very well. We see the old the on the sanctuary, the temple, kind of like the old architecture, and downtown is the more modern um, city landscape of Korea, and then on Mecha Base, even though those doors are annoying, the walls that come up and down.
Oh,
Oh, so we're getting
we've gone to
paused.
we've P. There's a P in chat.
Yep.
Someone isn't here.
Yep. The eagle hasn't landed. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Oh, there he is. There's Eagle Eye. But back to talking about Busan. That's my personal favorite map choice. Yeah, Mecha Base can be a little annoying, but all in all, like it's probably one of my favorite control maps, just because of like the how well designed it is, in terms of like the architecture, the theme, and just I mean, as someone who is a quarter Korean myself, I gotta rep my heritage.
Gotta rep your boys.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Gotta rep the lads. Yeah. Unfortunately, India doesn't have a map, which is kind of weird.
What you do have Ayutthaya, but then again that's a different kind of map.
That's
Yeah.
different. Completely is. Like, come on.
I
Give us
definitely
something.
yeah.
We have
I want us to be-
1.2 billion people, man. Come on,
Oh.
give us something, man.
Oh yeah, no. I hope in the sequel in Overwatch 2 that we see a proper map based on India. Maybe I'm trying to think like
In a general store.
in a but like where would be like a good location in India to set
I already gave you a location, man. No, but in India we have a lot of different varying like streets, and like
maybe we can
all our
have
streets
like
are extremely narrow, and our main streets
Yeah.
are also jam packed with fucking cars and stuff.
True,
So
yeah.
it's
So
all
who
over the
knows?
place. However, we can talk about India later because chaos is on this bastion.
Oh boy. Oh, I mean, I don't see a sim. It probably won't be a teleporting bastion, at least just yet, unless Burns hears me and decides to play the Symmetra. But no, he's gonna be rocking this Hanzo with the golden bow, shooting logs into heads.
Absolutely. Oh, and a wonderful little dynamite from
Once again-
Risky.
But once again,
However,
Specs
gets the
gonna
better of
bowl
chaos
him
almost immediately.
over.
What happened there? And they're in space.
Oh,
They slowly jump their way over to the high ground, and there they are. Specs trying to boop them back, and they're back in space. However, Pongo is extremely low, getting killed by the side of Thistle. However, I'm Ham is getting the better of Specs. Once again, the trade's coming through, but we again have to make sure that
the
spells are
window.
closer.
Oh, and Burns gets 2 picks with the Hanzo. That window, it got buffed recently, and it is so much wider, and it is so much scarier now. And Vettel and Risky have to try their best to back away. Risky does get a late pick on the Chaos, but that is the end of the point A hold.
Absolutely, and look at that, 5 minutes in their time back. 5 minutes and 30 seconds in their time back. Just to capture this point B. However, point B is a pretty hard point to capture because of the amount of openings there are to actually complete it. And look at that, Specs already getting the skill onto Burns, and the ammo field being used. And already starting off at a disadvantage, this team is Gamecocks is. And wonderful boop!
Oh, that was so good. That was so good
wonderful little boop from Specs, pushing them all to the low ground and taking them out one by one. Chaos, however, does get the better of Risky, but is probably going to run away now.
Specs, he's just chilling in this back line. He actually is going to get the Mega Pack, so he's going to still be rolling around, He's still rolling around, and that buys this team even more.
Oh, it seems he's going after this passion. He does not want this man to play the game.
Yeah. He gets another health pack.
Having their little fight over here. Where's the gravitic
Yeah.
flux comes out. However, a great ammo field from I Am Hames, and Bobby getting the better of Thistle. And Specs runs away back to his team, thinking finally I got to help them in the end. But the bomb is out. from the side of Risky. However, too little too late. Burns getting a nice little two-piece, and here comes the tank, Mr. Bastion, getting the better of Risky with his missiles, getting two with Iceman as well. There's the EMP, however, a bit useless, a bit pointless, and there is the point. With 4 minutes left in the time bank.
So it seems that the cheekiness of that Bastion is gonna work out. I mean, Chaos kind of living up to his name a little bit by causing chaos with that Bastion.
Initiating match.
Indeed. Chaos at the start getting a little bullied by Specs and by the rest of the team members of Knightfall. However, towards the end, showing his capabilities with that nice little two-piece after going tank mode, sicko mode, as some people say. And yeah, wrapping that team fight up for the side of Gamecock. And look at that, Chaos still choosing to stick with this Bastion pick.
We actually are gonna We do see we see a Symmetra and we've seen a Bastion. We haven't seen them together yet. But
Will Tissel be picking this Orisa in the end? However, we're going to be seeing a Symmetra Junkrat, which is better than nothing. You'd be getting a lot of spam damage, and Junkrat is a very good counter to this Bastion pick. So I'm looking forward to seeing how exactly they use this teleporter. Maybe they teleport straight to point.
It's going to be interesting to see how they're going to navigate around this Bastion, because that is a lot of just frontline damage, and going to be shredding the shields, and yep, they're just going to be teleporting right to point. Oh, but immediately the teleport is destroyed, so all that's left is Eagle Eye versus Pongo, which... Oh, did they trade?
Pick each other up!
They actually trade.
Nice 1-for-1 trade. However, Chaos just walking around, waddling around.
Oh, Iceman, take down
in the
Burns.
meantime, getting the better of Burns. However, once again, Chaos does not know what the hell is going on. He's just in this backline, just roaming around in recon mode, while the rest of Knightfall just pushes forward towards point.
Yep, that's a good option. I mean, the Bastion relies on just getting holding down a position, but right now the main fight is on the point right now. Thistle's gonna get the better of James right now. Thistle getting two. He's going put in the work as this Reinhardt, and unfortunately can't do anything about that. However, Burns is gonna build up this EMP. Could
And Chaos in this backline, not knowing what to do.
Yeah, I mean,
stranded here. Whereas the EMP comes out from Burns, and a nice little two-piece. Chaos getting
it's literally
Eagle
just
Eye
Chaos
somehow.
versus Eagle Eye in the backline. I mean,
What?
You know,
Bobby takes himself down, whereas Burns getting the better of Specs, and I am James cleaning up Thistle. Even though Chaos was out of the fight for most of the match in this second half, he comes back in and gets a nice little two-piece to welcome his return back home.
Yep. Now that he's actually with his team, now this Bastion can be even more deadly. But Risky somehow takes out Burns. We do see a Riptire available, should he choose to use it. But here comes Chaos on this tank mode. What will he do with it? But Pongo goes down to Risky's tire. A flux has been committed, but right now the members of Knightfall are on the point, and they're slowly ticking up the cap.
And look at that, the point is almost capped with even lesser time taken. Knightfall taking even lesser time than Gamecock. Oh my word. And this match is absolutely insane.
Yeah.
Both these teams putting up such stellar performances, and both these teams getting 2 minutes to their time bank. Let's see what Gamecock can do to close out this map, or will it be Knightfall taking us to Game 5?
We will have to see. I mean, I'd love a I love a 5-map series as much as the next guy, and I mean, you hinted at it. You put it out there, so maybe
I did hint at it. I did hint at it.
maybe
This is true.
maybe you'll be correct. Maybe Knightfall gets the reverse sweep somehow. And I
Yeah,
mean, the
maybe they
last
do.
the last map will be control regardless.
30 seconds.
If
Oh, and we
no, that
did
is
see how
before-
close control was. So even that, man.
Yeah, I mean,
Now I'm expecting Now I have my hopes. My bets are now placed on Nightfall. Right. After we found out about Risky's little after Risky's girl being in stream, hello. This man's performance has just skyrocketed. After
hey,
it has been mentioned.
I mean, we have the married man meta. You know, maybe we also have the girlfriend meta. You know.
The girlfriend meta, absolutely. But it looks like Chaos is now going to be on this Doomfist. He has switched strategies in the end, and again a great dynamite and teleport to point. There they are. The point slowly takes down. Risky taking out the ammo field. However, Chaos already getting the better of Eagle Eye. And this point still continues to take down with no one being able to touch.
Bobby is anti though. They can take him out. That's actually a massive pick. Risky just to get the better of Burns, but again, just the defense that they've set up here onto this point is too good right now. However, we're still going to be seeing some picks. There is a bomb out, but and the boot. But Bobby gets
Bobby
a
with a
2K
nice
with a
boot.
fire
A
strike.
great
Too
biotic
late,
grenade,
though.
but too late. And that should be the point. Once again, capping it with such speed. 1 minute 30 seconds left on the side, and
Bobby.
oh my god, they're already starting off with the disadvantage on this team fight. They can go straight to point.
I swear, Bobby is just Captain Clutch, man.
Oh my, there's the shatter.
Look at that. Look at
Taking
this.
out Risky. Oh my god, Bob carrying this team on his back.
He really is carrying this team. He is anti right now. He's gonna go down to Specs, but regardless, they still have a minute on their time bank. So as long as everything goes the way of the Gamecocks, they should be all right. But Risky back on this doofus is gonna take out Pongo. But Chaos is still in the back with this Doomfist, and he's still gonna cause trouble. There is a minefield now on the point. It is only about 30 seconds left. Another window committed, but Thistle goes down before the rest of the animation can go off. And this might be the end of Nightfall's hold, so... I mean,
However, look at that. They burned so much time from just stalling. Almost a whole minute. A minute and 10 seconds, in fact, from just stalling them, even though they started off with this disadvantage. So once again, a great little stall from the side of Nightfall, making sure they can come back into this game after all.
Initiating match.
Right, and I mean, who knows? This is probably the nature of 2CP. You might be going to, or excuse me, you might be going to 6CP very soon.
Oh no.
Wouldn't that
Might
be something?
indeed. Hopefully.
I mean,
I mean, if we do want this to go to a 5-mapper, it has to go to a 6CP. However,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Gamecock is sick and tired of these games that Nightfall are
you can
playing
tell
with them.
they just want to close it out right here, right now. Eagle Eye back on the sim. There is going to be no more Bastion shenanigans coming out from Gales. It's going to be just running the Doomfist and just hoping to land some punches onto Nightfall. But we'll have to see. I mean, they're probably just going to, do what they did before, just rush to point, get set up, and make it that much harder for the Gamecocks to recontest the point. However, we actually are going to be seeing some possible backline shenanigans. Burns gets a hack, and Specs actually is going to go down. And Bobby once again getting this pick and sends the members of Nightfall a packing.
They all have been sent packing indeed, and look at that, a great team fight win, especially with this first engage from Chaos with that great little slam onto all of them. displacing all of them so well, allowing for Burns to actually get that hack off. And
If they can take out
it just continued
Pongo
to
right
go
here,
on.
that could be massive.
However, Pongo escaping with
Oh,
his
we're seeing, look at this Lucio
Iceman
chase!
is chasing and gets the better of him!
Oh my
Iceman
goodness.
said, no, you're not escaping my hands. No, sir. However, Chaos overcharging and paying for it with his life. And look at
Nice
that, Burns
counter,
better risky.
Burns.
However, Bobby just charging into them with no remorse. And now he's just battling out with Thistle. Both of them getting the amount of charge needed.
Oh, Shatter.
Chatter.
Bobby.
Getting nobody, but Bobby still saying, I don't need the shatter, I can still get some kills.
James showing off some of his skills too, you know, bloodthirsty support, you know. Oh, Iceman got hacked. He's in trouble now, but actually he's far enough away to get away. But only 60 seconds left on the clock for Knightfall. They have to cap both points if they want to bring us to a map 5, but I don't know. This is looking kind of scary for him right now.
This is looking very, very scary indeed. They are down to the last 40 seconds. And Eagle Eye with the turret kill onto Pongo. That removes their ability to get so much healing. And Bobby is down as well. There comes
Good
the
weird
beat drop
strike.
and escaping with his life, Chaos does. 25 seconds left. They have to be capping this point right now. And the side of Gamecocks will be looking forward to just stalling this point out as much as possible. Pongo getting the better of Iceman with that wonderful little puck off, and there's the
The grab.
Oh.
Yeah. It's chaotic. I understand.
I'm losing my mind. However, the point does go the way of Knightfall in the end, with Risky getting that nice little two-piece.
Okay, but
And
this
I
is
am
crucial.
losing my voice, and there comes the graffiti shots. But it gets nobody in the end. Just
How is
pointless.
that's gonna shut down? And a shatter from Bobby, but he still goes down. This is it. This is chaotic, and this is gonna determine whether or not we might go to map 5. Burns gets the better of
However,
Iceman.
Burns on this high ground, just getting as many kills as possible. He needs to drop down as soon as possible, and so he does. Stalling it as much as possible. Eagle Eye, however, getting the better of him. Bobby on point right now, trying to spin, trying to make his
Another
way
wall is
over.
up.
Sindom playing on this Diva now. Specs getting his double kill, however, onto Bobby and James. And Risky also getting the better of
Oh
Chaos.
my
This map
goodness,
just might
this
be
is-
going to a
This
6
is so
mapper.
chaotic. 6 CP, maybe. Are we gonna see it?
I think we are.
6 CP. Let's
6
go. We're never gonna end. This series is gonna continue. At least for a little while longer.
Initiating match.
Oh,
Oh no! Vettel left the game.
uh-oh. What's going on, Vettel? What happened?
We have
We
a
lost one of the
possible-
boys.
We probably have a DC here, which no fault to him, but I'm sure we'll get him back in. But my goodness, I mean, we have get the Gamecocks, doing everything they can to close out the series, but we have on the other side we have Knightfall, refusing to say die just yet. They're fighting tooth and nail to get us to this map 5. So we'll have to see how this 6 CP is going to play out here.
Absolutely. And it seems that Vettel has had a disconnection with a power outage, so they will be getting a replacement in the form of Drac. It could be the player who's replacing Vettel on this main support role. And with that, we shall see how things go from here on. We're entering the final part of this 6 mapper. If it's still a draw, if it goes to a draw, then we will be getting a couple more maps. of play. He will still be going to control, however. So looking forward to see how this turns out for them.
Oh, we're going to be getting a temporary sub in for now. We're going to be seeing Drac. He's going to be playing the Moira, so we'll just have to see how this is going to play out. But I like what Knightfall is going to be coming up here. I guarantee that the Gamecocks are probably going to be expecting another Symmetra possibly, but instead they're just going to rush the point with the Moira, the Lucio, and the Sombra Reaper. Or never mind, not the Sombra Reaper, the Junkrat Reaper. You know, I mean, a lot of damage, just big damage coming in.
2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
But either way, this is gonna be it.
Absolutely, I think it's going to be extremely good as well. And look at that, immediately heading for the top of the tower, charging it at full speed. They have 44 seconds left, 43, and there it is. There's the collapse onto them. They tried pushing forward, however, a great pushback from the side of Gamecock, and they've made their way behind them, taking the high ground. However, Chaos just gets the better of Iceman with this spam damage. And oh my god, here comes Risky. However, Chaos gets the better of him too. Oh my word, this Junkrat is on a tear. Burns taking the better.
Actually, it is gonna go down.
Taking away these tanks. They have 15 seconds left. They have to get to this point right now, otherwise it's game over for them. It's just gonna be Gamecocks with 1 minute 18. They have to rush the point immediately, and it looks like Iceman is gonna be the one for the job. With no one taking him out, he gets taken out. However, overtime triggered by Specs with this
here comes the
and there comes the tire. It gets the better of Specs. Can anyone come back to point? However, Drac does come out with this build up extremely quickly. Chaos gets Drac as well, and there's the shatter. Bobby with 2. And that should be the point.
However, it's not the map. Keep in mind, we might have a tie. This map is still technically drawable. Should Knightfall hold?
Absolutely, absolutely. This match is not dead yet. Knightfall still have a way back into this game at any point in time. So they will be looking forward to getting this reverse sweep done and over. They'll be looking forward to drawing this map so that, you know, they could rest easy knowing they live another day in the upper bracket.
Ready for battle.
I mean, this again, it is going to be down the wire. We're going to have to see whether or not Knightfall hold and bring us to a map 5. But if they don't, I mean, the Gamecocks will secure the series and move on in the winner's side. However, I gotta commend both of these teams. You know, they have put on such a great performance just in this first match alone, and that has me excited for the rest of this bracket. And I hope to see even more wonderful performances from all of the teams.
Yeah, absolutely right. And it looks like they will be sticking to the similar composition with Chaos on this Junkrat and Burns on this Soldier. And look at that, they're also rushing upstairs immediately, trying to get this high ground. But it looks like they will be taking the space route.
To space! Everyone's going to space.
Up and away they go, and they are in! Trying to get the better, but Eagle Eye with a wonderful little trap placed down for Pongo. Risky getting the better of Bobby. They are down their main, they're down their Reinhardt and their Lucio player. Can't even charge in right now, and someone has touched this point. They have 30 seconds left.
But this is not very good. I mean, they're playing split. And meanwhile, Risky, you know, he's building these massive, he's getting so much, oh, nice counterpin! Bobby's so low! With the anti-nade.
Bobby is so low indeed, and now Thistle is the one with the nano boost. There's 10 seconds left, and the timer counts down. Someone has to touch this point, and it looks like Dumpling will be the one to do it, and it's Zombie, however, doubly takes down Eagle Eye, then takes down a lot of the damage. And there is the Wiser, but Risky's bomb!
Oh, it's too
Here we
risky,
start
Bob!
the
It's
game
going off!
with the
It's going absolutely ham!
Oh my word! We will
Bob
be
difference,
going
baby! It's the Bob difference, and just like that, we'll be going to map 5, a draw here on Horizon. You know? Oh, man.
Play of
In the end, it's gonna be Risky's Bob, you know, being the difference, you know. And I mean, you know, we did see Attack Visor also popped, but unfortunately for Soldier 76, he does not have 1200 HP to work with.
He doesn't indeed, and it seems we will be going now to a control map. Now
Yep.
being, if the side of Nightfall do win this map, we will be going to a map 6. However, if Gamecock win, they will be winning 3-1, heading along further into this bracket, and Drac making such a huge difference to this game, playing
Yeah,
so
you
absolutely and
know,
playing as a wonderful substitute for Vettel.
yeah, I'm, you know, I do got to give, again, like you said, you know, got to give major props to Drac. You know, he kind of came in as a last minute sub. Like, not only that, but like in the middle of the map, and you know, but yet he comes in, he, you know, he does a brilliant performance as a support player, and does ensure that his team stays alive, and not only in the fight but in the series as well. We'll be going to map 5, regardless.
We will indeed, and again, Gamecock just wants this misery to end. They want to go back, maybe take a nap. Who knows what's gonna happen anymore? And it looks like they will be doing a coin toss to decide who gets to decide what the map is next. And just like that, things may just be coming to a head. We may be getting a 6 mapper from the initial 5, going even further and beyond my wildest dreams. You know, they took my dreams and they said, let's make it more. Let's do more with that. And they've just been doing it.
Right. I mean, for those of you who are still watching, I mean, like, this is still, just keep in mind, this is still just the first match of the day and of like this new bracket. So I mean, we are really, you know, we're seeing some very entertaining Overwatch being played here before our very eyes. And you know, of course, we while they're setting up the next map, you know, we once again want to encourage those who are watching, you know, send in some donations, you know, whether it is, you know, $100 or whether it is $5 or even $1. Anything helps. Anything helps. Make a Wish Georgia fulfill their mission. And that mission is to provide opportunities for these children to have some of their wildest dreams come true.
Some of their wildest dreams come true indeed. But yes, this match is turning out to be so absolutely insane. And I'm just loving every single moment of this, even though I'm starting to lose my voice. It's just so enjoyable to just continue watching
it's
this
so
game.
enjoyable. It's so enjoyable.
Indeed, indeed. And guess what? I haven't eaten food yet. But
I don't know
I'll
why.
be a quick and easy 1 hour game. I get to eat some food, but guess what? I'm just stuck to my seat. I'm just gonna continue watching how
Man,
this
I
game
am
plays out.
I'm so invested in this right now. This has been this series has been so good, so good. I mean, we still have another match on the way, and I'm sure like that one will be just as good. But I mean, wow, this what a way to start off the day.
What a way indeed. And this is still the first match. this is the first match of the week. We are still getting another match after this, which is probably going to be just as exciting as this one. So be sure to stay tuned in even after this game ends, so that we can continue to support some of these great teams playing. And yeah, looks like we're just waiting on both the teams to come back, maybe take a break, and collect their thoughts on how to attack the next map.
Right. I mean, I'm pretty sure from here on out it will be control. So we'll have to see. Okay, it's gonna be Nepal. Nepal is gonna be the choice. Um, this is a I'd say a good map choice. We can see kind of like these we might see more brawl styles come out, especially I would say on village in that box area for the point. And but we'll just have to see. I mean, I think, and it seems that both teams are ready to go, and we'll be getting some more amazing Overwatch very soon.
Well, I guess very soon means now, as we will be entering Nepal Nightfall. Looking forward to tying up the series 2-2 so that they can take it into another map. However, the side of Gamecocks do want to end this map right here, right now. They want this to be the end of it all. They just want to finish it and go home. And maybe, make themselves a hot chocolate. Give themselves
Yeah.
a kiss on the forehead, a pat on the back, a job well done. No one expected this match to be as intense as it is currently. However, it is going this way, and we are all living for it. And coming back to these compositions, Spec's going to continue being on this Hammond, and Pongo will also be on this Hammond. This Hammond v Hammond difference is going to be quite. Hammond v Hammond showdown actually is going to be quite something.
Oh, actually, Specs is going to be playing the Zarya instead. So kind of a classic brawl tank composition with the Ryan Zarya. However, once again, we'd see a Mei here as well from Chaos. I do like the Mei pick here on the village, especially if you get set up on the point first. Those walls would be so good. And a nice sleep from Sin Dumpling ensures that Risky is going to go down.
Absolutely. And Bobby once again charging in with the nothing, with no fear at all. Just like the absolute Chad this man is. I'm impressed beyond word.
And it looks like we're going to be seeing Risky's McCree here. So now it's going to be. You do see a possible pin coming out from Bobby, but he is quite low. But thankfully the picks come in from the rest of his team to at least ensure that they're going to win the fight.
Absolutely, and it looks like Dumpling has already built up to this nano. And Bobby with the shatter already. And oh my word. Knightfall are in for a hell of pain. They're absolutely in it. And yeah, this point continues to tick down at 50%. Burns just tries to get this dynamite damage onto Risky, building up their ultimate quickly too. And looks like they will have this bomb, and there's the shatter! Getting only one! And there's the EMP, getting Chaos and I'm James. However, it's a bit pointless. Specs does get the better of Pongo, but once again, Burns and Chaos just cleans up the fight after that shatter.
Right. This is I will say that the grab was whiffed from Specs, which is kind of a shame, because I mean grab can be such a an important ultimate that could turn the fight around. And
Oh, and that's a wonderful sleep from Dumpling after the shatter from Thistle. And again, there's another shatter from Bobby getting the better of Eagle Eye, and this map just might be wrapped up. Some great individual plays from everyone on the side of Gamecocks, and they will be taking it to match point.
yep, this is it right here. If Knightfall cannot put up cannot get a point here, that will be it. But we're gonna be seeing some changes here. Risky is gonna be going back to the he's gonna be playing Tracer for now. But Cass is still gonna be rocking the May, and
5, 4, 3,
so
Hey, I mean, if it ain't broke, why change it? Chaos feels like this works, and they will be sticking with it. However, Pongo sticking to this Hammond as well. Burns gonna continue being on this Ash, Bobby on this Reinhardt. Just a very normal composition, and Pongo already getting the better of Dragon. Risky with this 2-piece. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Bobby getting the better of Pistol, I'm Hamas getting the better of Specs, and that is the first team fight won by the side of Gamecocks. That was extremely dominant.
and they still haven't got the point yet. I mean, they are gonna send Hamas to cap it, but regardless, I mean, this is quite something. I mean, we see the Gamecocks. They just want to end this right here and right now. They're not giving any chances really.
They're not indeed, and look at how close they are holding. A great wall by Chaos, splitting up the tanks and the rest of the team. And that's a great charge from Bobby. Bobby charging in once again, and the shatter is out and getting Risky. Risky, however, just get that dynamite kill onto Bobby. However, again, too late. Pongo finishing Eagle Eye off. And this timer keeps ticking down slowly. Iceman does get the rest, however, on Specs. But yeah, that's the first team fight. That's the second team fight going the way of Gamecock. The side of Knightfall, however, have no idea how to deal with this May, with Bobby's aggression, and with the fact that the Pongo is just spinning around and displacing them so extremely well. However, mines do come in on point, allowing them to try and cap it, but Specs isn't even on point. However, Risky does get the better of I am Hames. Burns, however, getting Specs. Iceman, however, getting Dumpling. So once again, trades coming in both ways. Specs gets better of Pongo, however. And there is the Blizzard just trying to stall it out as much as possible. And there's the bomb, and there it is, going to be taken down almost immediately. The point has finally been flipped at 84% for the side of Knightfall.
Right, and this is again, Knightfall now have to do everything in their power to ensure that they win this point. And I mean, if you're the Gamecocks, I mean, ideally, you know, I mean, you still have quite some time to build up your own ultimates and possibly win the fight. There's going to be a nano boost committed onto Pongo, and Risky gets burns.
And so does Pongo, because once again, a great EMP from Eagle Eye to set up his team. Specs coming in from his backline, swooping and pile driving into all of them at once, not allowing them to even like get out and actually regroup up. Risky getting Chaos with the wonderful little headshot, but I am Hames, however, the wonderful boop kill onto Thistle. So this fight is actually turning around. Bobby gets the better of Spec. They just might be making their way to point. A little bit of an overcommit from the side of Knightfall may just have been their doom. And there's the shatter, getting Iceman down, but the Transcendence immediately coming out. Thistle getting the better of Dumpling, and once again this trade is coming out, and there's the minefield. Oh my god! trapping Bobby in there and dying almost immediately. Burns taken out risky, however, but Thistle killing I'm Hames. And now the point is 84 for 84. Point now going in favor of Nightfall. What can the side of Gamecock do to actually turn this fight around? We will find
Well,
out. It is now down to 95%.
Someone's gonna have to touch. They're gonna send in Bobby.
The nano bomb. However, overtime has triggered. And oh, he's so low. He's so low. He's so low. And he
Even with
gets
the
taken out
nano,
by
he
Ricky.
gets burned down almost immediately. There is a minefield on the point, however, that it could be the difference. Here comes the flip, and Specs does get burned. However, keep in mind that this is last fight territory. Bongo is so low, and Drac is gonna eventually get the better of him. But Hames takes out Drac. 98-99.
There's the. Just so no one can come back on this point. It's just Specs. Eagle Eyes in this backline, trying to build up his EMP. He's at 98%. He's so close.
This
He
EMP
just
could
needs
be
to come back in
massive.
and get the
No, he
EMP
doesn't
out.
get shut down.
And there's the
Nice
EMP.
EMP.
Getting almost everyone except Burns, and the Transcendent
They have to get
also
kills.
out.
They have to. Pongo gets this
Also getting a
one.
wonderful boop kill, but he takes himself out. Burns, however, does get risky. Burns gets Drac as well.
minefield.
But
A
there's the
minefield's there,
minefield.
but no
And there's the...
touching.
Victory.
Oh no, Specs.
But regardless, you know, we do see the GGs in the chat, and honestly, what a game, what a series that was. You can't do wrong. You can't go wrong with that match. You can never do wrong.
Absolutely, you couldn't have asked for a better game. This was so well done from both sides. You have to hand it to both of them, in fact, giving us such an excellent first match of the day. But you know who else is excellent? The
Who?
great people over at Make-A-Wish, Georgia, doing so much great work. Always looking forward to the stuff they do for all the kids out there. So make sure you do support them. Make sure you, no matter how much you donate, it will be appreciated, whether it's 1, 10, 20, 30, 50. Just donate. Just make sure to support the stream. And we'd also like to thank Skulls, our other sponsor, for sponsoring this event. They have some excellent high-end esports merch. So if you are looking for something like that, be sure to check them out.
Of course, and we want to congratulate the Gamecocks for advancing further into the winner's side. However, I don't doubt that Knightfall is going to be quite the contender on the redemption side. So, but I do have to commend the Gamecocks, and I gotta say, there were so many. I could talk about so many good players on either team, but that is going to do it for myself and Mr. Kirakat. So, Kirakat, thank you for joining me on this broadcast.
Absolutely, and thank you for having me as well. So we will see you guys in a bit, because the second match is coming up almost immediately. So be sure to stick around for that.
Okay, and have a good rest of your day.
Come, all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant. Come ye to Bethlehem. Come and behold him, born the King of Ages.
biopsy came back. Ethan has cancer. On March 28th of 2017, that call came in. When she called, she said, "Are you near Ethan?" And I said, "Yes, I am. And she said, "Do you mind leaving and going somewhere else?" So I went outside on the deck, and instantly, as soon as she said, "Kelly, the biopsy came back. Ethan has cancer." At that point, they told us it would be a 3.5-year journey, fight for his life.
The hardest part of treatment was probably all of the side effects I had to go through. I got like nausea, I lost my feelings in my hands and feet, I gained a lot of weight. The protocol has been in my mind. I wanted to make it like forever. And then when Make-A-Wish came, I finally got that chance to make protocol.
The next phase of your wish coming true, Ethan, is that in the last weekend of January, there's this cool festival called the Game Jam, right? And have you ever seen this Shark Tank? It kind of sounded like that. So these teams are going to compete to prototype a starter version of your game, and then they're going to pitch it to you. So you get to kind of pick which one you like.
So then you get led by a friend, go to a zone to unlock one of your abilities, which that represents that in your cancer journey, you cannot ever fight alone. You need help with your friends and family, and nurses and oncologists to help you out. Down the hatch.
The game is called Protocol, and it has been an absolute joy to work on it for you. We're at a point that we can deliver it to you and that you can play it tonight. We've taken Ethan's art and turned it into a three-dimensional third-person parkour game. The whole underlying premise of the game has to do with getting support from people around you and drawing power from those that are there to help you.
And I was able to build on that thought when I was able to get that wish granted. And so it was amazing.
Thank you, Make-A-Wish Georgia. Because of you and because of your hearts and your mission, you have made Ethan's dream come true. You have given him joy as he waited for this wish to come true, and you have allowed him the opportunity to share his vision and his gift with so many more kids. And we could not have done it, and he could not have done it without you.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the stream. We are here with the second match of the day. These two teams' first game in this bracket. If you don't remember last time, we did end our other bracket. Now we have all new teams today. And today's match going to be FAU Red versus the B team. Very excited to hop into this match today. Like I said, this is going to be their first game in this bracket, so we're very excited to see how these two teams do. We're going to see if we can have a match as interesting as the last one, because if you watched the match earlier today, it was definitely a very long, drawn-out, but fun match nonetheless, USC versus Knightfall. But today we're here with FAU and B team, and I'm here with Mighty Anna casting with me today. Say hi.
Hello, everybody. Great to be here. And yeah, we'll be casting FAU Red versus the B team. Haven't really seen too much of these. I haven't really seen too much of either of them, so I'm excited to hopefully see what they got for us.
Absolutely, and we are gonna have before we come in, there is a returning player. It looks like from one of our other brackets. I don't know what you guys see on your screen, but I'm not gonna spoil it. Just because this player was definitely an exciting one in the other bracket. But we're gonna be go ahead and hopping into game 1 on Busan. This is a best of 5, first to 3. So we are going to have a few maps, you know, even if it is 3-0, we are still going to get a few maps in here. So we're definitely very excited. Haven't seen any picks yet, but Busan has been, Busan has kind of gone either way sometimes. You know, sometimes we'll see one team do super well in one area of Busan, and then we get into the next, and then the other team will just completely turn around and, you know, absolutely dominate them the next round. So honestly, Busan is kind of a coin toss on this one.
Yeah, and I'm excited to see what sort of compositions, especially since we're starting out on Sanctuary. So we might see some double shield, maybe some dive, depending on what flavor style each of these teams prefer. And it looks like we'll be seeing a bit of dive from the side of B team, while FAU Red gonna be running double shield.
Oh yeah, excited to see that double shield. That double shield is definitely, when it's used right, it has been some brutal stuff. We've had a lot of Hammonds though to contest that lately.
Ooh, Juice Ice is currently lurking in the back. He's gonna go in right now, get stunned up.
Are gonna have a fight here by this Gong. Oh, but there's the first pick there. Hera taking out Helpful. Oh, and then Juice and Dad going in there with the Tracer, and like I said, with that Hammond, Dad just going on a tear right there, finding 3. And then Hera doing that little finisher onto the Sigma, and it looks like the B team is going to take first cap on Busan.
Ooh, very impressive fight win. That was a great pincer maneuver. Juice Ice, even though he did go down, he did cause a bit of mayhem, just bowling the members of FAU Red to the rest of the B team, and the sticky.
Oh, Kudere! Fucking out of nowhere right there. I'm gonna be down that heat next fight, and it looks like FAU is looking to capitalize, already trying to establish onto the point. We're getting a little bit of a swing there from Juice, but it looks like they're gonna flip that before the B team can come back. Kill switch though already, taking out Orange, and then Kudere still finding picks. Kill switch though, finding 3 right there, just absolutely holding.
Kudere shuts them down.
Yeah, Kudere and Kill Switch just absolutely going in right now. Oh, Juice! Juice! Finding 3 and just absolutely saving that right there for the B team.
Yeah, even though FAU looked like they had a great foothold on the point, they even managed to flip it. That fight went entirely the way of B team. So great stuff from both sides.
Absolutely, you know, Kudere was trying to get in there, find some picks with that Hanzo. Kudere was just, you know, I thought we might, because he was able to get in there and get those critical picks, but it just wasn't enough. You know, Juice is able to get in there, and there's the Graphitic Flux coming in. Mario gonna take out Juice, but Kill Switch still going in, finding 2 with the Flux, and make it 3, finding Flooding as well.
Yeah, that second Gravitic Flux from Heracross just setting up the firing range for Pikachu. That's Zenyatta deadly with those orbs, and B team already 65% and ticking. Looks like FAU Red, they have to find some sort of momentum here. Maybe Kudera finds another pick, but they just need something.
Yeah, they do have quite a few ultimates in the bank. You know, we got the Window, we got the Bongos, got the McCree ult, as well as the Dragon Strike as well. So if they can pull out a few of those, they might be able to get in here and establish. But Dad is just going in there, just not letting them get any ground at all, finding Kudarian helpful.
The Nano
and then
Sigma
Hera?
Yeah, the Nano Sigma, just to put a bow on this map, 97%. Can anyone touch it? Doesn't look like it. Yeah,
absolutely. And Hera still finding Orange. Hera just absolutely going in there with Dad and just not even letting them get close enough to the point to use any of those ultimates that they were saving.
Yeah, Dad's Tracer was honestly a menace on Sanctuary, and now we're going to Mecha Base. So we might see a bit more brawl compositions here, because the map is a bit more enclosed, lots of tight corridors, so might see the Reinhardt here. Mario already gonna be on that Reinhardt, but Dive still could be very good here. Oh, no, Juice Ice is gonna swap off the ham and go to his own Reinhardt. Right.
Oh, we are gonna see some Ashe though coming out here from Kudere. Gonna be trying to get that Bob in here and established, but definitely a lot of mix-up on the compositions here. Already gonna have an engagement up towards the top right now. No picks yet. Looking pretty even as of right now. Oh, a huge ante though! Coming in from Lin. Absolutely massive.
Yeah, that was an absolutely massive ante. He finds 3 people, and Yafi just takes out Heracross. That echoes out of the equation now.
Oh, Kudere gonna take out that support. No one on the point yet, even though it just opened. It looks like they're gonna try and get in there and find that dive already. FAU trying to get that first cap. A contrast to last time, where the B team was able to beat them there, but they are gonna be trying to contest up here. Dad looking a little separated right there. Yappy gonna go ahead and knock him out, and then Kudere as well with the dynamite, finding Hera.
Yeah, I'm not sure what was going through Dad's head as he went on that wild flank, and Juice Ice also just gets separated there. No support from the rest of his team. The rest of his team were still in the hallway. So, BT needs to group up and start trying to take some fights here.
For sure, and you know, I keep seeing Lin just hit another massive ante. Oh, a nice sleep there onto the Reinhardt. And then we are going to get the Nano going out onto the Echo for Hera, but a few ultimates going out, the Coalescence plus both sound barriers from the Lucios flooding, able to find Dad there on the McCree with the D.Va, and yet another ante on to Mario. Juice able to knock him out.
The D.Va nuke.
Ooh,
Not gonna find
not
anything.
gonna find. Oh, a big shatter
Ooh.
coming out with the Bob right there. A lot of trades of ultimates right now on the point. Pretty even right now. Kudere able to find 2, and then Flooding getting 1 as well. A dead Death Blossom, unfortunately.
There is the High Noon though. Could have find someone. Finds Helpful Miner.
Ooh.
And it's just gonna be
The
Flooding,
D.Va
gonna be on the
bomb,
point with
though.
a nuke. Ooh, the shield from Juice Ice is gonna be there in time.
Looks like we just have a little
Yeah.
bit to clean up. Oh, Kudere is just so good. Looks like they made it back, actually.
Oh, the
There's
shatter's
Death-
huge! The shatter from Mario is absolutely huge. And this fight's still going. The point hasn't been flipped yet.
Oh my god. They're to 90%, and all this contesting is going on. They still haven't managed to flip it. They finally get it, doing some cleanup there. The B team finally getting those last kills, but 92% in favor of FAU Red.
Yeah, even though FAU Red did manage to do concede the point, the B team are starting to call on some very crucial ults. They have Sound Barrier, Shatter, Noon, and the D.Va nuke, possibly even a duplicate. So, very good bank of ultimates right there for the B team.
Yeah, they should be able to hold for a pretty long time. There's the Shatter as well as the D.Va Bomb, though, both going out, and the Deadeye. Kill Switch able to find Mario with that bomb, and Dad finding 1 with that Deadeye. Seemed like a lot of ultimate usage, though. I was thinking they might try and save those up so they can hold for a little bit longer, but they're up to 40% now, and they just used 3 ultimates on 1 quick little fight.
Yeah, and Lin's coming up to another Nano Boost, so that could be all they need to turn this next fight around. They do have another duplicate and a Sound Barrier still in the bank, but Kudere has the Bob, and Helpful Miner has have an own Sound Barrier.
There's a Bob going on point. Gonna get the sleep, though, from Lin right before getting taken out by Mario. And there's the Sound Barrier coming in from Peach. Looking like we're seeing some picks from Dad and Hera. But Flooding trying to get in there and flip this. Looks like FAU trying to establish, and they do. But we are going to still have a few members left in the B team. Kill Switch finding 2. Mario is still going, though. Nearly getting shut down there by Hera. They were able to flip that in favor of FAU Red, but it looks like the B team going to take that right back. They are at 99% though, so they're definitely not leaving much room for the B team to breathe. 1 good fight, and FAU is going to be able to turn this over.
Yeah, and FAU has a very good bank of ultimates going into this next fight. They have Shatter, they have a Coalescence, they have a D.Va nuke, possibly gonna build up to that Death Blossom too.
Oh,
So
the
we've gotta see
Shatter
what
and the
happens
nuke!
here.
And the Deadeye Dad! Oh, but Flooding! Oh
Two
my gosh!
apiece, and the Death Blossom comes out to seal the deal. That's a burning Lucio. It's not gonna last for much longer.
FAU is
It's-
definitely going to be able to flip that. I don't think anyone... Oh, B team, we got the Reinhardt and the Hammond coming back. They aren't able to make it! Oh no!
The CC from Mario on that wrecking wall just managed to deny the B team's Reinhardt from being able to contest, and the Hammond was just a second away from being able to touch. 99 to 99. That was a very close mecha base.
It really was, and that was just so unfortunate. They were almost able to make it back, but they got backed up into that corner just enough to tie this up 1-1. So winner takes all on this next area.
Indeed, and this next map, City Center, they're going to be a very good map for snipers, especially the Widowmaker. We already see 2 Widowmakers on both sides, so this could be some exciting. There could be some exciting sniper duels here.
Absolutely, and I think Kudere has been quite the impressive Widowmaker, but we did see Dad doing a good job on that hit scan with the McCree, so it could be a nice matchup.
Yeah, for sure. For now, both teams are just gonna be trying to take some space. Killswitch finds one pick onto orange streak.
Ooh, Kudere finding Lin right there. A few trades right now.
Yeah, they're just exchanging kills left and right. Tracer currently... Oh, Killswitch finds him too. Wow, Killswitch on the Sigma is very, very deadly.
There we go, Mario is able to find Dad right there. He's staying alive for the time being. We are going to have a few members of B team still hanging out though. B team was able to get first capture, but FAU still looking like they want to contest it right now.
Yeah, but Pikachu does go down again, just constantly getting harassed by Yafi on the Tracer, so...
Oh my gosh, Yafi going in right now, finding both Lin and Hera with that Tracer.
Yeah, he's just going off right now, finds both supports, finds Killswitch too!
And that's going to be the flip for FAU Red. B team able to get up to 28.
Very good Discord orb placement coming through.
Dad! Ooh,
but immediately gets squished into a pancake by Mario.
Oh, Lin said, nope, that didn't happen. You didn't see anything.
Trial number 2, and Jusai sees the pile drive kill of his own onto Orange Streak.
Oh, Juice and Killswitch both finding picks of their own, and there's the Graphitic Flux right there on the point, catching 2 members of FAU. Killswitch able to find helpful with that Graphitic Flux, and there's the Pulse Bomb! Yafi able to knock out Killswitch, and we are just once again seeing a couple of trades right now, but Juice and Hera looking like they want to swing this into the B team's favor, going for the flip right now. And there we go.
Yeah, Kudere just gets domed by a left click from Heracross, and yeah, good stuff coming through from both sides. Again, Kudere gonna swap over to the Echo, gonna drop the Widowmaker, and there's 3 ults on the side of B team, and FAU, they have the Gravitic Flux and both support ults.
Yeah, they could definitely make something out of that. It looks like we're already seeing them trying to set up here a little bit separated right now, but there goes the bombs coming in from Juice. Juice getting a little hung up there on the top, but there is a Transcendence as well. And there's the grab right there. Not sure if it's going to be able to find anything. Kudere is able to pick up Lin, though. And it looks like we are going to have an engagement right here on the point. Coming in with the Sigma. Juice finding Orange, though. And Yapping is still going in with the Tracer and finding one with the bomb, too.
That is incredible. And the layered support ults from FAU, just providing them with all the sustain in the world to win that fight. Oof. Dad goes down to the Tracer. Not able to escape.
Yafi's just absolutely going in right now. Every time I look over, I see him on the kill feed doing an incredible job picking off those squishies on the side of B team. Taking advantage of every little misplacement in positioning.
Yeah, and Dad gonna swap over to the McCree now. Ooh, immediately finds Orange Streak, but he does run into a mine.
Ooh, Juice though finding Kudere and then Hera finding Flooding, and it looks like Juice is just gonna shut down this push. Still have a little bit of livelihood though coming in from Mario, as well as Yappy still alive on this Tracer. They could definitely try and stall this. Killswitch is gonna shut down Mario though, and it looks like that's gonna be Yappy's call to retreat. back to the rest of FAU.
Yeah, so that was a very clean disengage. FAU is already up to 96%, and but the B team getting closer and closer. They have 2 ults in the bank, possibly 3 with the duplicate on the way. So it's just got to see if FAU can turn this around.
Dad onto Yappy.
Immediately
Mario's
gets
still hanging out,
domed.
Oh, there's
That's a
Mario.
huge gravitic
Okay.
flex. Oh, finds 2 people, and Kudere finds dad. 2 members of FAU on the point right now.
Oh, I'm not sure if anybody from FAU. Oh, Yappy nearly making it back, but Dad with the shutdown. There's the Transcendence from the Zenyatta just hanging out on the point. Dad, get ready with the Deadeye, finding Orange though. Oh no!
He was
Nearly
in the
making it.
air. He was mid-air as the progress bar ticked down, and B team, they're gonna take map 1.
Oh yeah, very nice job there for B team. It was getting really close there. Towards the end, both teams nearing 90%. Oh my god, that was an absolutely massive graphitic flex there from Killswitch.
Absolutely, Killswitch definitely one of the better players this map, and amazing Sigma play, very good Sigma play, but also can't discount the other members from both teams, Dad and Heracross, obviously. They both did very well, and Pichichu actually doing surprisingly well on that Zenyatta. Very well placed Discord orbs, and from FAU, I think everyone from that team did great too. They're just unfortunately outmatched, but it was a very close map 1, so can't wait to see what map they'll pick going into map 2.
Oh yeah, I definitely think we are gonna have an interesting matchup. You know, I was saying before we started, I was saying, you know, I hope that this one is just as close as the last one, and if all the maps are like that, then it definitely looks like it will be. So I'm excited to see how we do with that. But the supports on both teams, I've been kind of watching them, have been doing a great job. I kept calling out Lin, in particular, because they were getting some really nice, especially on Mecha on Busan. They were getting some very nice antis with that Ana, getting some very nice sleeps. And you know, we even saw a little bit on the other side. We saw Helper and Orange doing a very nice job with those supports. So they've been doing a really nice job. I've been trying to watch you know, supports more during some of these matches because it's honestly like really impressive just seeing, you know, because you see these people pushing in with either like DPS or tank. And a lot of the times it's these supports in the background, keeping them up, letting them get in there and do that damage. So it's very nice to see how those supports play and keep out the rest of the team.
Exactly, supports are the unsung heroes of this game. Both support duos on both sides, both doing very very well. Pichichu on that Zenyatta definitely one of the standout ones for B team, but Lin, as you said, their Ana was very good on Mega Base, constantly landing huge antis and some really clutch sleep darts. But unfortunately, they did not win that map. But doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. They did win Busan as a whole, and going into Route 66, got favor B team just slightly because their team play and their aggressiveness have been turning some of these fights around.
Yeah, for sure. And you know, like they were running like the Sigma, and some of their stuff that they were running was a little bit more like kind of slow moving and stable, whereas you know, FAU was going for like the Tracer as well as the Hammond there on that last map on Busan, but they were still using it in a very aggressive way. You know, we saw that play of the game from Killswitch on that Sigma, and you know, Juice on the Hammond as well, just being absolutely aggressive there, and then Dad with that McCree as well. They do a very good job of you know, taking advantage of little misplacements that they can, getting in there and really capitalizing on things that they set up.
Uh, all right. So going into Route 66, uh, gotta gotta keep an eye on the tanks for FAU Red because they need to start matching the pace of both Juice and Killswitch because they're honestly Juice and Killswitch have been huge playmakers for B team so far, and So yeah, FAU Red. Hopefully they can take this map and turn this into a series for us.
Absolutely, and I'm gonna double check right here because I'm making sure we got some pronunciations right from some of these players.
Yes, I believe because in the in-game chat, I believe it's pronounced Lunby, some along those lines. Forgive the mispronunciation if we are still mispronouncing it, but we're trying our best. All right, so Ling. All right. All right, so from here on out, we're gonna try and use the correct pronunciation as said from the person themselves. It's gonna be Ling. So yeah, good stuff from Ling on Busan. Going into Route 66, hopefully we could see more from them, especially on the Ana. Their Ana was absolutely incredible. So hopefully we see more Ana going into Route 66. It's not a bad map for Ana in particular. And because of the openness, maybe we'll see some dive here.
Yeah, we might, and a lot of the main strategy coming into this map, and I think, especially on defense, I think those shields are going to be really essential coming in, especially on this first choke point. A lot of teams like to establish this top of the gas station and kind of hang out up there for as long as they can before they take the dive onto the payload from the attackers. Once they get past this, past the archway, but definitely, I think having a good shield up there on top of that gas station is going to be essential. And if the attacking team can get a nice dive comp to counter that, then that's definitely going to play to their advantage.
Yeah, currently looking at the compositions from both sides, FAU going to be running double hit scan with the double shield, and the B team looks like they're still swapping their compositions for now, but it's looking more and more like Ball Hog with the May Ash, the Fire and Ice DPS duo.
And we've seen a lot of Hog plays, but it looks like there are going to be some changes right there. Looks like FAU going to be on the, FAU going to be on the attack. B team, they switched colors, confusing me out here. But it looks like B team is going to be on the attack. FAU, I keep confusing. Ignore me, please. FAU is on the attack. B team is on defense. No thoughts. Head empty. I apologize. But it looks like they are trying
definitely
to
understand that.
up on the high ground with this Sigma, like I was talking about. The Sigma and Ash, Dad, gonna be getting the damage boost there, and already
Ooh.
finding Kudere.
Yeah, Dad with a well-placed headshot finds Kudere. The immortality field from Helpful gonna go down. Kudere just gonna swap over immediately to the Widowmaker. Doesn't want to take on the Ash v Ash duel. Ooh,
Yappy finding Hera right there.
Yeah, mid-air after using the boosters. So that echoes out of the fight. Ooh, immediate swap for Heracross too. Gonna go over to the Genji. No, Soldier, okay. Interesting swaps from both sides.
Yeah, and we're seeing FAU trying to establish right here with this double shield, and there's the window coming out from the Baptiste. Dad is going to go ahead and knock out Kudere going into this next fight, though, trying to get some damage out from this window with the Orisa as well as that McCree, but Dad is still going in, finding Orange, taking out that healer, and then tossing out that Bob. Kill Switch also getting in there, finding Helpful, and it looks like this push is going to be over for FAU.
Yeah, the Bob placement not the greatest, but it did get the job done. Ooh, Dad with another 2K at the end of the fight there.
Making sure they all go back to spawn. Can't leave anybody.
Indeed, but looking at the ultimates, Orange Streak does have the Transcendence, and there's going to be the highest noon combo available for the side of FAU, Well, the B team, they have a Gravitic Flux of their own, along with a Minefield and a Transcendence, as well as Valkyrie.
Yeah, they can definitely make something happen going into this next fight. Looks like they're the boop up, but unfortunately not able to get anything off Dad. Gonna shut down Yaffy, and then Juice is still just swinging in there, fighting Mario. And they're just getting trapped in this little side room over here where they tried to push from Dad. Gonna go ahead and find a few more shutdowns, and the rest of the team getting in there as well, making sure that they are completely wiped.
Yeah, the Hainu Yafi just pops the Hainu, but immediately gets domed by Dad. And after that, the cards just fell in favor of the B team.
Looks like they're trying
Yafi
to go
getting
for
swapping.
that high again.
Yeah, Yafi getting swapping over to Reaper and Kudere to the Sombra. So they might see some interesting. So gonna be have to be some crucial hacks here. Jusai's gonna pop the minefield. This is a nice space.
Oh, popping that Transcendence a little bit early there, just trying to establish as they pop out into the open. They are still trying to hold the gas station, the B team, and there's the grab, only gonna find the Zenyatta, popping that Transcendence for the save. And they are getting a little bit of ground here, though. FAU trying to push up as much as they can before Juice and Dad just jump in there. Dad finding Kudere, and it looks like we're gonna have the bongos going out, though, for the side of FAU, getting a little bit more damage in there. Orange finding two with the Zenyatta.
Yeah, he's just using the window. He's just using that window as to free fire onto the members of the B team. Heracross just find one to Yafi, but not going to be enough as FAU cap point A.
There we go, finally able to get some ground there. And oh my gosh, I liked that battle Zenyatta there from Orange. Just absolutely going on a tear there with the help of that window.
Yeah, just some well-placed orbs just found both tanks, and after that, it was just a snowball as the members from the B team just went down one after the other. But Kudere's not having a very fun time on that Sombra.
No, definitely not, but Dad and Juice just going in there, finding both supports. Dad doing an amazing job on this Ashe right now.
Yeah, he even has another Bob ready. Kill switch with another Gravitic Flux. Heracross has Attack Visor too. Lots of ults gonna be available for the side of B team. Whilst FAU, they are just sitting at a Death Blossom right now. Maybe you're gonna get a Gravitic Flux, and if Kudere stops getting picked off, maybe they'll be able to build up to an EMP.
For sure, and it looks like Kudere is just kind of hanging out, waiting on the go-ahead. We saw this, I'm trying to recall what team it was. Oh, he's been found out, unfortunately, but Dad is able to knock out Mario early. Kudere, like I said, just trying to get that go-ahead, and it looks like they aren't really grouping up a lot. You know, even if the EMP is able to get off right now, it doesn't look like they're two together. We got Dad up here getting the damage boost. Unfortunate for Kudere, like you said. Kudere is definitely not having a very fun time right now, and that damage boosted Ashe is some brutal stuff.
Yeah, Ashe with a Mercy Pocket, absolutely lethal. And if the members of FAU just be getting staggered here, they might not even get this payload much farther. And the minefield from Juice they're gonna be blocking out that top area.
Oh my god!
And there are 2 picks already. Wow. Flux from Kill Switch, not gonna find too much, but it looks like it doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things as, yeah, FAU, no one's on the card right now.
Yeah, they keep trying to go, oh, there goes the Orisa, Mario taking the plunge right there, going back to spawn to regroup. Yeah, they kept trying to push that high ground up there on top of that workshop, and it looks like they are going to be moving more towards the payload right now just to make sure they establish in these last 10 seconds. But they are definitely preparing for him. Juice and Hera flying away.
Oh no, that must be a fat finger. That's a horrible fat finger from Pikachu. That without the Transcendence on the table, you just got a favor. Oh, the EMP is massive. But Yafi, not getting too much of that Death Blossom.
Oh, there's the Bob though going out the window. It did come out from Helpful, not really doing too much right now. Hera just absolutely going in right now, finding 2. As well as Kill Switch. Juice popping those mines on the payload as well, doing some area denial. and it looks like they are going to be stopped 38 meters.
0, 1.
Yeah, I was gonna say that Fat Finger Transcendence from Pichichu could have cost some distance there for the B team. They could have held them a bit closer to the start of point B's, but looks like it didn't matter. B team still managed to regroup themselves and use the rest of their ultimates to their advantage. And FAU, they need to stop being so stubborn with taking that high ground. Yes, I understand high ground's great, but when you're ignoring the payload, when you're ignoring the objective of this map, high ground tends to not work out as well, especially if you're just constantly trying to snatch away from the enemy team who has a foothold, has a very firm foothold on that high ground.
Yeah, I kept kind of waiting for maybe they would go for that high ground push and then like have someone swing around to the side and maybe do a little bit of back capping on the payload while they tried to establish the high ground on top of that workshop. But it just really didn't happen. They all kind of fully committed to that workshop, and then they had Kudere, running background with that Sombra. And sometimes you wait too long on that Sombra EMP, and when it doesn't work out, then you're just kind of like, oh well, what do we do now? And I think sometimes you got to know when to pull out on that Sombra. Sometimes you can commit too much to it.
Yeah, and Killswitch gonna be on a Roadhog this time. The B team gonna be running a Reinhardt Roadhog composition with Dad on the Widowmaker.
Oh, the Roadhog though. Oh, Peach already finding Kudere. It looks like they're trying to match that damage boosted Ash right now on top of the gas station.
Yeah, Flooding, however, finds Killswitch. The Roadhog does go down in the process. So that's one less tank for the side of the B team, but Dad just domes Yafi.
Oh my
finds
God.
another one with a Kudere.
2 picks down, both DPS gonna be out. But they are still trying to hold on top of that gas station with that Sigma. Flooding, trying to hold as strong as they can, but the payload is moving. They're definitely making sure to not give up that payload, not push too far ahead. Killswitch looking to get in here with this Roadhog, though, it seems like.
Yeah, the objective focus for the B team is giving them so much distance. And Helpful goes down to Killswitch. The hook shot combo finds another one onto Kudere. Does get shut down by Yafi though, finally, but I'm not sure if that's too little too late, but letting this find Heracross.
Yeah, and Mario in the back, I keep watching Mario, I've got like an overhead view right now. Mario has just been constantly pressuring the back line of the supports over here. They've been constantly getting behind Peach, trying to put some pressure on them on that high ground, and Peach is just still says no thanks, finds 2 with that Zenyatta.
Yeah, those 2 well-placed headshots just take down 2 members of FAU. But that is a Gravitic Flux. Chance is there for Pichu though. Yeah. Duplicate on the Ash, not gonna last too long. Dad does find Yafi in the process, so... Ooh, yeah.
Oh, there's the Shatter, not picking up much though. Dad still able to pick up 2 though. Kudere and Helpful both going down. And then Hera finishing off 2, Mario and Flood both going to go down, and they are going to make their way into Area 2 now.
Yeah, this objective-focused team composition from the side of B team is working out very well for them. They don't have much further left to go. The golden box of victory is right there in front of the saloon. So FAU have to create some sort of foothold here, otherwise this map's lost.
Yeah, and they are going to throw that Bob out early. Dad already finding Kudere, though the Bob is able to make it to the point. Oh my God, Dad.
Dad with so many picks. And it eventually does go down, but I think
Hera
it's too late. Ooh. Some heroics coming there from Yafi, but it's not going to be enough.
Oh no.
B team takes another map.
Very nice hold there for B team, able to match FAU's push, and that is going to bring the overall score of the series up 2-0 in the favor of the B team. They do only need to win 1 more map in order to win the series. This is a best of 5.
Indeed. And just great stuff again coming through from both teams, but B team just managed to edge it out slightly there. Pikachu, bloodthirsty on that Zenyatta, so many good Discord, so many picks for that support. And I can't discount that, arguably
Oh no.
one of the biggest game changers for the B team on Route 66.
Absolutely, pulling out that Ash and just absolutely going on a tear right there. You know, we saw him on the McCree, and he's still able to pull out that Ash and do an amazing job with it. And you know, like we said, that damage boosted Ash is just absolutely lethal on any map, really. You know, I was gonna say on Route 66, but you know, in this meta right now, any map with that damage boosted Ash is just absolutely insane.
Yeah, well, Busan is all about Hera and his Echo. Route 66 is all about that on his sniper carries. Specifically, that Ash just finding so many picks, causing a lot of frustrations for the members of FAU Red.
For sure, and I did, you know, on FAU, one thing that I kept looking at, I kept watching Mario on that Hammond. You know, Mario, I was watching from over. I think I already mentioned this, but you know, I have an overhead view as a spectator, and you know, there was a team fight going on one side by the payload, and then I just kept watching Mario swinging into the back line, pressuring the supports. You know, because when we were in that first area across from the gas station, there's also that hill over there, and you know, we kept seeing like Peach try to establish that high ground as the support with that Zenyatta, and Mario was just constantly trying to swing back in there with that Hammond and just put some pressure on that back line. And I think he was doing a really good job. Just got a little bit separated there, backed off a bit too much. And, you know, B team was still able to capitalize during those fights. But I think Mario definitely has the right idea with that Hammond, just trying to put that extra pressure on going into those fights.
Yeah, and speaking of those moments where he was trying to pressure Pikachu on that Zenyatta, gotta give some credit to Ling. That Mercy Pocket always there,
Hmm.
at the right place at the right time, and that's why Pikachu was able to frag out as much as he did. Just the peel from Ling was very good. So good stuff from B team. Hopefully we can see more stuff from FAU Red so they can possibly put a point on the board.
Absolutely. And I do want to take this chance while we're in between maps, real quick. We are going to King's Row next. But I did want to take this time to remind everybody in the chat, everybody who's watching, to go ahead and if you can throw in a donation to Make a Wish. That is what this tournament is for. It is a charity tournament to raise money for Make a Wish. You know, we're all here, we're having a fun time. But at the end of the day, all of these teams are here to raise money for an amazing cause, and we definitely need your help to do that. It's to support Make a Wish Georgia. They're a beautiful organization that do some great work for kids, and so we definitely could use any help that you can with that. You know, this is I think next weekend is going to be our last weekend. Going to be here to the 20th, so you still have a little bit of time to throw in that donation if you haven't already. But any small amount is extremely helpful. You know, we have some pretty big incentives for some embarrassing casting, among other things. But I've already had to do both of them like twice. But you know, you don't even have to throw in a number that big. You know, like I said, any small amount goes a very long way with Make a Wish. So definitely, if you get the opportunity, throw in that donation.
All right, looks like we're gonna see some swaps coming through from the side of B team. So gonna be interesting to see which position they choose to swap players on. Because Kill Switch has been popping off, so
Oh yeah, on
definitely
that
want to
Sigma.
keep him in. He has the hot hand, so he's ready. He's here and he's ready to game.
Everybody on B team has been doing an amazing job. Like I'm looking through the names right now, and I'm just like, who hasn't been doing a great job on B team?
Yeah, everyone from B team has been doing exceptionally well this series. FAU Red, they gotta step up just a little bit. There's some glimmers of hope. Orange on that Zenyatta on Route 66, very deadly. Honestly, he is matching Peach toe to
Hmm.
toe, blow for blow. So, ooh, looks like it will be Peach swapping out for Dead Fox. Gonna be a support for support. Uh, Good stuff from Pikachu though. Some really good stuff from very good support play on the Lucio and the Zen. So hopefully Dead Fox can fill in that position quite nicely. But we'll just have to wait and see as we're gonna head into King's Road just very shortly.
Yeah, B team gonna be losing that
Well, they have
that
one more
DPS
sub.
Zenyatta.
Yeah, they have one more sub as well, so Dead Fox not going to be the only one subbing in. So if they are gonna put a sub in for Ling, gonna be a full support line swap, so that could be interesting. Or who knows, it could be a DPS or someone else. But Kudere has been doing exceptionally well. Ooh, yes, gonna be a full support line swap. Pain Warrior gonna come in for Ling.
Oh, do we have some new donators? Let's see. Oh, we do have some new donators. Gonna go ahead and read those out real quick while we get set up with these subs right now. But I think both subs are for the B team. I don't think we have any
Yes,
subs
they
coming
are.
in for FAU, but we do have 2 new donations. Jay Ready with the very specific donation of $12.34. Jay Ready has already thrown in a few, so thank you so much, Jay Ready, for another donation. We really appreciate it. And we have another donation, Meredith Sanders with $10 with the message, "Let's go B team." Thank you so much for that donation. And we do want to say thank you to all of our donators so far as well. Anyone who's donated throughout this tournament, and we hope to see more. You get to write a little message, and we'll read it on stream as long as it's not inappropriate. Uh, but Jay Reddy and Meredith, thank you guys so much for your donation to Make a Wish Georgia. It's definitely going to a great place, to an amazing organization who are going to do some really good things for some kids. So once again, we very much appreciate it, and we are trying to make. We have a pretty big goal right now. You can see our goal up there at the very top of the stream. We're already up to like 1,300 right now, which is absolutely insane already. But we are trying to get up to. I think the last tournament that we did, we were able to raise around 3,000. So I think that's what we're trying to get to right now. Is our $3,000 goal. We definitely need y'all's help. So definitely share this link, share the stream link with anybody that you know. You know, your neighbor, your dog, your cat. If you have a hamster, maybe them. They might be interested in it. Your grandma, any family members, friends, share this link and get them to pop on the stream, throw in a donation to Make a Wish Georgia.
Yes, this we can definitely smash that previous goal of 3K. It's definitely feasible, so don't be ashamed to donate just a little bit. Even if you don't donate, it's not the end of the world. As long as it's tuning in for some good Overwatch, that's more than welcome. That's more than enough for us.
Absolutely. Just showing support is also, a massive help. Just showing your support on stream, participating in chat, or not even participating in chat, just showing your hype, showing the hype for the cause, showing the hype for your favorite teams.
Yes, indeed. And just technical, some team issues going on right now.
Yeah, I think we are going to go ahead and take a break real quick so we aren't just, talking the entire time. But while these guys get set up. So we will be back very shortly while these guys finish getting set up.
Yes. So, don't go anywhere.
Now entering.
All right, guys, it looks like we are ready to get going into potentially the last map of this series if things go B team's way.
Yeah. So King's Row, very good map for a lot of compositions. You can run a variety of compositions. You can run a cheese Symmetra bastion composition. You can run dive. Brian Zari is also very favorable on this map, so it'll be interesting to see what both of these teams decide to come out with.
Oh yeah, and we saw some amazing plays. Even though B team is winning this series right now, we have seen some amazing plays from both teams. And even with the subs coming out from B team, the FAU definitely still has a chance to come back from this. Definitely we don't want to write them off just yet because Kings Row could be anybody's game sometimes.
Yeah, definitely. King's Row, is my favorite map in all of Overwatch. So, gonna be interesting to see how this one turns out. Looks like FAU gonna be running a double shield with a Reinhardt, and B team gonna be running Rein Zarya.
Grabs can definitely be huge on this map, especially when you're coming in, to this first area. Definitely, more would favor the attacker side though, with those grabs. Because that spawn point is a little bit far away. It's a little bit of a walk, for the defender side. But it looks like we are gonna have the Sombra back.
Yeah, Hera gonna try and look for something. Ooh, Juice. That's a lot of picks coming through from the side of B team right now. And that first push from FAU just gets immediately shut down.
Yeah, and it looks like, like I said, Yaffe gonna be on the Sombra this time instead of Kudere. Kudere gonna be rocking that Junkrat. That Junkrat can definitely be a big help going up against that Reinhardt shield, putting pressure on it, giving an opening for the rest of the team to push in. But Yaffe looks like, getting ready with the Sombra, but I think got found out by Hera, just doing a dash right there with that Genji. Looks like they are slowly approaching the point right now. No picks just yet, but there's the blade coming out from Hera. Already going to find Kudere in the back line, and Juice capitalizing, taking out Mario. And then Hera getting one more into Helpful as well. To make it 3, Orange going to go down as well. And they're going to get completely pushed back to spawn.
Oh, is that a shatter in the spawn just to demake the diva? It is. Flooding just gonna swap to the Arisa swap back to get his mech back. Very, very unfortunate there for him, but good stuff coming through from B team. Their aggressiveness is paying dividends.
Absolutely, and they are regrouping very quickly. And there's the grab coming in with the Bob. Huge grab right there, but a nice save with the Coalescence as well as the sound barrier from FAU. Very nice job there contesting that. Yaffe is able to find Juice, but Dad's Bob still putting in work, knocking out Helpful, going to be down that support. And then B team going to be down that tank. A big anti, though, from Johnny Bird.
Yeah. Heracross finds another pick onto Orange, and Flooding gets demacked. Things not looking so good for the side of FAU Red. Heracross does finally go down to the area, but Dead Fox finds Yaffe.
Dad and Dead Fox still going in, doing a little bit of cleanup damage. Not really able to get much ground for the side of FAU. B team really holding strong right now with this Rein Zarya, and they do have a few ultimates ready. Hera already ready with that Dragon Blade again. Hopefully going to see a little Nano Blade coming out there. Hera and Johnny Bird. Oh, but there's the Coalescence with the Riptire coming in. That Riptire is doing all kinds of serpentine maneuvers. Hera going to shut it down, though, but Orange getting a pick with that Coalescence, and Yaffe finding Dead Fox and Dad right now. But there's a grab coming out. On point kill switch!
Probably turn the fight around.
Oh my god.
Kill switch.
Kill switch finding 3 right there.
Yeah, and there's another blade from Hera.
Oh my god, Yaffe! Yaffe able to find 2. I really thought that was going to be the turnaround. that grab from Killswitch definitely stalling out a lot of time. It let Hera and Dead Fox make it all the way back, and then Hera popping that blade, hoping to get those last few people off the point. But thankfully, for FAU, Yaffe had that Death Blossom in the back pocket and was able to take both of them out and secure that capture for the side of FAU.
Yeah, in the final hour, that Death Blossom for Yaffe finally managed to seal the deal. But going into point B, BT show no signs of stopping. They're just pushing up. They don't care if they've capped that FAU's capped the point. You give them an inch, they'll take a mile.
Absolutely, and they are definitely trying to, kind of keep them pressured even from the spawn room. We are seeing, I think that's Yaffe in the back line with the Reaper. Well, let's see this play from Yaffe.
He breaks out, so he'll be safe for now, just hiding in the corner.
Hera
not looking very healthy.
Oh, getting a lot of pressure from Hera, and there's, oh my god, a lot of ultimates right now.
Yeah, it looks like that'll be enough to turn the fight around in favor of FAU. Yeah, lots of picks coming through from the side of FAU, and B team gonna be forced to reset.
Absolutely, Dad lasting back there for a little bit longer than the rest of the B team, but yeah, they kind of snuck up from the top there. I think they got a little bit distracted with Yaffe popping out there by the payload, and then the rest of FAU was able to kind of come in from that high ground and just jump down there with a lot of ultimates. I think we saw like a Shatter, the Coalescence, the Diva Bomb as well, and they were able to really get in there, use those ultimates, and wipe B team completely off the payload. But we are already having another engagement. There's the blade, the Nano Blade, but trying to save it with that sound barrier, both sound barriers as well as the Bob. Lots of ult usage right now. Juice, though, is the one that's capitalizing instead of Hera right now. Hera only able to get that one onto Kudere. And B team is once again gonna establish on payload.
Yeah, good sound barrier from Helpful Miners to try and keep his team alive on the point. Unfortunately, Juice was there for the cleanup with the Reinhardt. Reinhardt did get buffed recently. His swings do a lot more damage, so... Yeah, Juice has the Earth Shatter now, and Killswitch with it has another grab.
Yeah, they could definitely make something happen right here. FAU is definitely building up those ultimates, but they do only have 30 seconds to make it to that first escort checkpoint.
Yeah, and realistically, a grab is all they need to possibly shut down this fight. Orange is gonna be the only one with a support to possibly help them sustain, and he's using it right now.
Oh, huge shatter!
Massive shatter!
Absolutely massive, pairing it with the grab as well for the finishing blow. Kill switch. Oh my god, that was amazing. That's all I have to say about that.
Great awareness from Juice to just throw down the hammer. He finds 5 with that shatter, including the coalescing Moira. So just immediately shuts down that push with the shatter, and B team holds FAU to just a little bit halfway through point B.
Absolutely, and those were some, man, that was some great, teamwork right there. Coming in from the side of B team, we had an absolutely massive shatter coming in from Juice on that Reinhardt, and then, we still had they still had a few members of FAU left alive, and then the kill switch just had that grab ready to deal the finishing blow, get that last damage in, and completely wipe them off the point. And they were stopped about, I think a little bit over halfway through that second area. They actually made pretty good progress through that alleyway. They made it through, most of that alleyway. That last choke point, though, can be very difficult to get through on King's Row.
Indeed, it's not a surprise that they got help towards the end of B, as the distance for the attacker's spawn is quite far. So if you lose a fight there, it's very hard to gain a foothold and to regain that momentum.
Absolutely.
But for now, it looks like FAU gonna be running double shield with the Echo, while the B team gonna be running Rhine Diva.
Yeah, this Rhine Diva, I'm interested to see how this is gonna work out. Killswitch has been killing it on the tanks, but Dad just coming out, finding Yaffe. Thankfully, Helpful though is there with the very helpful res onto Yaffe, getting that damage boosted Ashe right back in the fight.
Indeed, Helpful Miner living up to his namesake, being the support that Yafi needs, but as of right now, the members of B Team are just gonna rush the high ground.
Oh,
Kadere
Kadere
does
finding
find Dad,
Dad.
though.
Yeah, Juice
Yeah.
gonna take out Flooding though. Gonna be down that Sigma, down that shield. Coming in, or one of the shields at least. Kill Switch also finding helpful there. Nice antis though for both Annas.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
Hera!
Hera's the one capitalizing on it. Just flanks on the McCree. No one was keeping an eye on him. And Dad's just gonna swap over to the soldier just to get back to the point quicker.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think they are going to be able to get anyone back, FAU. And it looks like they're already putting some pressure on before they can even make it back to that archway. Dead and Kill Switch right there on that Diva and Lucio. Trying to put some pressure on, but Yaffy is going to find that one pick on a Dad on the soldier. And they're going to go ahead and get this payload rolling. They definitely captured a lot faster than FAU did on that first run, you know, getting into this escort portion a lot quicker, giving themselves plenty of time to work with.
Yeah, and Flooding goes down again to Juice. Juice on this Reinhardt playing so aggressively. Kudera gonna try and duplicate, try and get a shatter. Oh!
Oh my god, Juice! Oh, Kill Switch! Finding two there as well! Absolutely wiping!
Yeah, that Shatter nuke combo was absolutely massive. But FAU does have some very crucial ults coming up.
They're gonna be able to get anyone
will be using
back?
the flux early.
I don't think they're gonna be able to
it's
get
just
anyone back.
Ooh, yeah, I don't think they will.
Oh, barely with the Tracer! Oh no! They came in there with the Tracer, but the recall got them just far enough off to where they were able to get that last little bit of distance. And B Team is gonna take this series 3-0.
Yeah, that's 3 for 3 play of the games for Kill Switch. Absolutely popping off on the Zarya. Although I feel this one should have gone to Juice. He did go down in the process, but that was an absolutely beautiful Earth Shatter to close out the series. And B Team gonna be moving on in this bracket.
Yeah, gonna be rolling through the winners bracket, and definitely if you have a favorite team here, if you see your team lose, do not stress too much. This is double elimination, so we definitely will see FAU Red return, as well as the team that lost earlier, Knightfall. They are going to be back as well. But we are going to see on, I believe, or I'm trying to think when we're going to see. I'll have to relook at the bracket. I just need to stop talking while I try and analyze a bracket. But both teams that lost today will be back on the redemption bracket because, like I said, this is a double elimination. So definitely don't worry. But you know, the two teams that have won today, FAU and USC, are definitely still going to be rolling through this winners bracket. And so we're excited to see them again. And you know, I do want to say, very nice job to both teams. You know, B team did come out on top of this one, but some very nice plays from FAU as well.
Indeed, some good stuff coming through from both teams, and unfortunately, B Team was the favorite. They came in very strong, and they showed their prowess on a lot of different compositions. So, good on them. We'll be seeing them. Their next opponent will be Buzz. Gonna be on the 13th. So definitely stick around for that. Yes, BT versus Buzz. A lot of irony there. But as for the next few games, as for the next two games, will be KSU Esports A Team versus Full Sail Armada, and the loser of that will face off against Nightfall. So some good games to definitely stick around for.
Absolutely. And before we log off, I do want to really quickly thank the sponsor of this stream, this Make a Wish Georgia stream, 12 Days of Wishmas. Skulls. Skulls, they make some, you know, various gaming apparel. You can see them on stream. You can see them. Definitely give them a look. They make some very high quality gaming apparel, you know, shirts, hoodies, all that fun stuff, as well as backpacks too. You know, I've heard one of our casters, I think, won a backpack through them, and they talked about how much they absolutely love it. So definitely give Skulls, the sponsor of this stream, a look. I believe they played a commercial as well, and I don't know how you can find their link should be somewhere in there, but definitely check out Skulls once you get the opportunity. And we do have some more donations as well. We got some more donations coming in. Thank you guys so much. We got $6.90 from Durko. Thank you so much. On go dab on him is the message with that one. Thank you so much. Jay Ready with another donation, $7.12. No message on that one, but thank you so much again, Jay Ready. Jay Ready is throwing in, I think, 3 donations just today. So thank you again for another one. And I don't know how to say the name on this one. TC, I think. TC, thank you so much for the $10 donation. And he said, Peach the goat. Peach definitely is the goat. Peach did an awesome job. I will say I loved watching Peach today. But thank you
In
guys so much for those last few donations, and thank you to everybody else who's donated today as well.
Yeah, this match has been a pleasure to cast, even though it was relatively one-sided. There were still some good spots. There were still some good moments from both teams. A lot more from one than the other, though, definitely. But yeah, it's been a pleasure casting with you, Lee.
Absolutely, thank you so much.
Yes,
And
so
we will
we'll be back next time. So we'll see you guys until then.
absolutely have a good day, guys.